Yeah, what's poppin'? It's your boy Hollow from Hollow EXP. Yo, we are back today because today was a big ass day. The day after April Fools. We had one of the biggest changes in Nintendo history happen right in front of our eyes, yo. Switch 2 details, games, all that goodiness, all that rah-rah. You know what I'm saying? It is gonna be yo, we got a lot to talk about. The good, the bad, and the ugly, and the great. Like we got a lot to talk about because not everything's peaches and cream, unfortunately. But we'll get into that when we'll get into that. But yo, I got all of my guys with the face cam on today. Yo, introduce yourselves. You already know who they are, but you know, this is my crew, Team EXP. Yo, go ahead, Jess. Say what's up.
Hey, Jesse here, otherwise known as ChaosEtank. Thanks for having me here once again.
Yeah, you already know, man. It's the crew. Thanks for being here. Yo, D, say what's up, man.
What's up, y'all? Let's do it today. Looking forward to any interesting conversation we may or may not have today.
Yo, last but certainly not least, my boy Anthon. He's thorough.
Hey, what's up? It's Anthon here, also known as Notorious 64. Still working on the camera, so.
All good, all good. Yo, I'm just glad we're here to discuss this. We did a little live reaction. I'm gonna upload that. It's probably on YouTube by the time this comes out. But yo, if you guys want to see our entire live reactions to like everything that enveloped, you guys can watch the YouTube video that was recorded live on Twitch at HollowXEXP. HollowXEXP. Damn, there's a lot of letters in that shit. But yeah, but for y'all that are listening to this podcast or even watching this podcast, we got to talk about what they showed us. The Switch 2, the Nintendo Switch 2, baby. It's here. It's time. It doesn't look too crazy visually. It doesn't look too crazy visually, but it's okay. It's fine. You know, down the road, they're gonna be like freaking I swear, if they release a Smash Edition, I'm gonna have to sell my Switch too. But
You already know.
yeah, I know. But I'm gonna be so pissed doing it. There's gonna be a Zelda edition one day and stuff like that. So don't get too caught up on the stuff, you know? It's gonna happen. But right now, let's at least get into the features of the Switch 2. So, Jess already laid this out. Once again, shout out to Jess for putting this organization together. We always appreciate that. We got a dock with 4K resolution, baby. That's right, 4K resolution. And like, I think it's like actual 4K. I don't know if the PS5 could do 4K or the Xbox. I think the Xbox could do 4K, right?
They both can do native 4K.
Yeah, they can both do 4K.
Alright, they both could do native 4K. So, Switch 2 is up to par with the 4K, baby. And it's not like upscaled or anything. It's like actual 4K. Yo, Nintendo is with the times. Yo, shout out Nintendo. Yo, shout out Nintendo. And just because, you know, it's more powerful, the dock got its own fan on it. The dock's got its own fan, so like it won't run into any stupid ass PS5 problems where you buy the release console and then you buy games for the console that are meant for the console, and the console can't keep up with its own games, and so the console blows up. All right, sorry, continue. But yeah, it has a nice cooling system on it, so that's really cool. You don't have to worry about like, you know, having to buy a second one immediately once Spider-Man PS5 comes out. But yeah, so that's nice. Yo, just what else do they got besides the 4K and the dock and this fan? I know you know most of it.
We didn't talk about. I think the tablet is actually a lot more impressive right now, because I think most of us did kind of expect 4K to happen.
Yeah.
But tablet can do 1080p. It can do up to 120 frames per second.
That's fire.
And it could do HDR. The tablet itself can do HDR.
Dang,
This
my
is
monitor
like
can't do
just
HDR.
A crazy feat.
Yeah, just for like comparison's sake, the OG Switch is 720, 660 Hz screen. The Steam Deck, at least the original release of the Steam Deck, is 800p with the 60 Hz screen. I know the OLED Steam Deck is 90 Hz. So it's impressive that this one is actually
Nintendo's catching up. They're balling.
Yeah, with the 120 Hz screen. And you know, in my mind, I was hoping we would get above 60, but I didn't think they would actually do it. So I'm actually impressed with that.
Right?
And it's not just a flex. They confirmed that, for example, Metroid Prime 4 will run on the tablet itself at 1080p, 120 frames per second, which is crazy to think
That's
about.
insane.
A game
That's
like
insane.
Metroid Prime 4,
Yeah.
and then so in terms of so those are like, which is kind of crazy. I honestly did not think we would get specs today, because Nintendo usually Wii U and Switch, we gotta find out about the specs after the console release for someone like Digital Foundry or whatever to like actually like analyze the specs and all that. But no, they flat out released them. We know everything. We know everything specs wise about the system. We know that it's very powerful. It's not probably not PS5 or Series X, but like I think the gap is so small anyway that it doesn't even matter. So
I agree, and it's portable. It's portable specs right now. We're talking
Yeah.
about at a reasonable-ish price. Do we want to get into price? Yeah, you want to talk about the accessories first? We can talk about the accessories for a second.
We could do accessories. So we
let's talk
got,
about
Accessories, yeah.
Yeah.
but
Sure, why
so we do have a new button in the Joy-Cons and the controller, which is the C button. C button has been speculated for months as to what this thing did, but we found out that today it's game chat. It's Nintendo's doing game chat.
About time.
They have their own. They have their own Discord kind of thing where like you're able to not only like talk to your friends or whatever, but you're able to stream your game, like screen share.
Share
to
screen,
others.
baby. Share screen.
And multiple people can screen share at once. And quality wise, it's not, I do like that they were honest with it. That it's not going to be the best quality, but like at least it's there. At least like you're able to show off your game, like what you're playing as you watch other people play.
Right.
So I think it's still a cool feature overall. I do like that they were honest, that it wasn't fake gameplay either way. So, I think that's cool. I didn't think they would ever do game chat after what happened during the
And
previous
there's a
release.
camera. And there's a camera on that is accessible. You gotta buy separately, but it's there, and you can show your camera on the face cam in Discord like we got right now. Like we could do that. Like we could low key do our podcast in a Nintendo chat if we wanted to have the worst quality possible. But it's possible though. It's possible we could have Nintendo chat like podcast, and y'all can too. Like it's got that. It's got what else has it got? It's got the camera, it's got the audio, the freaking mic got some like RTX like AI capabilities to like
Crazy
the noise
technology.
canceling. Yeah. So that basically
I'm assuming that you'll probably also have the option to plug in a headset because the Pro
Yeah.
controller has a
Yeah, they already
has a
showed
headphone
all
jack
that.
in
Audio
there.
jack.
Headphone jack.
Thank
Look
you.
at that Apple. Look at that Apple.
Apple.
They had the courage to put a headphone jack
Yeah.
on the Pro controller.
but that's on the Pro controller though. It's not on the Joy-Cons though, which is a little bit upsetting. So like you'd have to buy a separate controller to get some
Yeah, so
headset
What's the-
capability.
unless you have like, if you have a long cable, you could probably just plug it into the Switch itself, like while it's charged.
True. That is true.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna
It
deny
depends
that.
on not like how far away you are from your console.
Mm.
And it has
You really
Bluetooth
need it.
anyway from Switch 1.
Oh yeah, it does have Bluetooth, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Should
Then
have
never
it,
mind.
yeah.
Okay, then yeah, it's got Bluetooth too. So yeah, there probably is like some Bluetooth controller that's gonna come out for the Switch eventually. Headset that's gonna come out for the Switch eventually. And then there's that. There's the new Switch. Speaking of controllers, they got the new Switch 2 Pro controller, and like it's got back pedals built into the
Yeah.
freaking controller.
Because on Xbox and PlayStation, you have to actually buy their premium, like their Pro,
Yep.
their $200 controller to have back pedals. So.
Yep. But you can get it with the
back
base.
pedals is actually a game changer, like
Mhm.
especially
It
for
is.
shooters. So
It's customizable too.
I'm very glad it's gonna have that.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's
they
not
showed that
like
it is gonna be
designated.
customizable.
Yep, exactly. Oh, speaking of freaking the controllers, let's talk about what they can do. You can turn your Joy-Cons into a mouse. All right, so like you can literally go on your Switch, clean whatever desk, or maybe use your leg or something, and like freaking use your Joy-Cons as a mouse. And it has the gyroscope in it too, so like you already know they're gonna be doing some BS with the gyro motion control games and stuff like that. But like, hey, the mouse thing is cool. I don't really know what it's gonna be used for that much yet, but like, hey, it's there. it's there.
Well,
That'll
we
definitely be
see.
good for shooters if they like.
Yeah.
If they
That'd be
use it.
crazy, bro. Imagine mouse and keyboard
Prime's gonna
and
use it?
controller. Prime might use it.
Yeah, my
just 'cause
choice
of
using it. Yeah.
I'm for it
They
using
actually
it.
showed that in the presentation.
Yeah, with the psychic
It is.
abilities and
It's
stuff.
crazy. Yeah, it looks crazy. Like just seeing like just being able to use the mouse to just point, and now
Right.
instead of using like the right stick.
And there was also that basketball game they showed with the wheelchairs. It seemed like
Yes.
that game is like
Yeah,
all
that is
about
literally
using
all
the
about the
Joy-Cons,
mouse.
so.
Yep.
That game's definitely the arms of this console in terms
Yeah.
of like the online
Yeah.
the online testing game. Yeah, you know, Anthon, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got that. We got a controller as the mouse, and then like the Joy-Cons are magnetic. And like, I was a little bit worried, but it says the magnets inside of like the actual console itself, so I'm not too worried about the magnetic parts. But we got larger control sticks. Hopefully that helps our freaking drift problem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was hoping that they would announce that they're using Hall effect joysticks, but hopefully drift won't be an issue on this one.
I'm hoping and
Fingers
praying,
crossed.
but I'm not holding my breath on those.
Yeah.
I'm glad
Yeah.
it's bigger at least. I always
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
the joysticks on the Joy-Cons were too small. Honestly.
I
Like-
agree. The whole Joy-Cons in general is kind of small and uncomfortable to play on. Not the worst, but like definitely finicky, like loose and like fragile to play on. It's probably
Yeah,
one of the biggest
it-
reasons for the drift.
Even just like the L and R buttons when you're playing with the Joy-Con sideways, like
Yeah.
the rare times that I did play the Switch, with the Switch 1 Joy-Cons, those L and R buttons are so hard to press. So I'm so glad that
Yeah. Look
they're
at
making
it.
those bigger.
Look at it. Look, it's like,
Yeah,
look how much
like-
harder you have to press into them just
Yeah.
to show.
Man.
Yeah, and see, that's a perfect visual example exactly why we need bigger stuff for bigger hands, and even the little hands probably be able to freaking benefit from
Even
that
a
too.
stick. Jesus.
Yeah, like I
Yeah,
never.
and like-
just
like-
playing.
It's already covered.
The amount of range that you have is like not great. Like if you're
Yeah.
playing any competitive like shooter, for example, you need a pro controller
Right.
There's no other
because
option.
you just don't have enough range to
Even
really
for
be
like
precise with
single player like Mario Party, like it just doesn't feel good holding a regular like single Joy-Con, in my opinion. Like I'm just not a fan of it. I'm not a fan, but hey, we don't gotta worry about that. We got bigger shoulder buttons too to go with it. So like that's basically like the specs and the accessories of the Nintendo Switch. Also, I'll get into that later, but there's another controller that they're also releasing too. So, but yeah, so
Okay.
like, hey, like they got, this is like a really good, I think we're all happy with this. Spec wise, I think we're all ecstatic with this, right? Like I can't. be complaining.
I am impressed. I'm
Mhm.
impressed so
Especially
far.
for the handheld specs too. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
They exceeded our expectations. And
Yeah.
just quick on the controller thing. Like, I know for the most part, most of us will use the Pro controller for console wise, but like if the handheld experience is already going to be better power wise. So like, I think the most important thing is just to make the Joy-Cons feel as comfortable as
Yeah.
possible when we play in handheld mode. I want to be able to play this shit on my bed and just have a good time with it without buying a whole accessory just to make the Switch feel a bit more comfortable to hold.
I'm
Like,
with you. I'm
but
with
yeah,
you
specs
completely.
wise, it's like I think they exceeded our expectations,
Mm-hmm.
even like more than that. I thought like it's just gonna be okay. Maybe it's like slightly more powerful than a PS4 Pro at the very least, and then the RAMs. We knew the RAM was a bit more than the Series S, so I thought at least there's that. But no, like they went way out of their way, like more than any of us expected. This time, you see this. You saw if you ever saw this in a league, you would think it was just automatically fake because it's just not like
Yeah.
Nintendo to really do this big of a jump. Like this is their biggest jump
Yeah.
probably ever.
I agree. And like as someone who uses their Switch mostly like in bed or like, just undocked, you know what I'm saying? Like that is perfect for me. I'm satisfied. I'm more than satisfied. Like especially like I could get this before I get my Steam Deck, to be honest. Like I'll get the Steam Deck eventually, but like I'm probably getting this first, especially because like it's a Nintendo. Like I'm gonna get all my Nintendo games like from the comfortability of my bed at a good screen. Like once I don't even care that I don't even care that it's not OLED now that I've realized that it has the HDR. Like I'm cool. I'm straight. So yeah, like we good.
Oh, that was still pretty neat Oh, I'd say.
Yeah, OLED is definitely cool
Yeah.
as hell, but like I'm not
Like
worried about it.
like the when it comes to like the image, it's gonna be like in between the base Switch and the OLED.
Right, I'm fine with that. That's
Cause
cool.
like, cause it's not gonna be as good as OLED. Like you can't beat OLED, but it'll still look good with HD.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. But hey, that's what you're getting. That is what you're getting from Nintendo for the small price of $450. for the small
Decent.
price of $450. I ain't mad at it personally. I ain't mad at it. $450 is okay.
I was hoping it would be 400, but
Mhm.
like 450 was like the max that I would like accept without being like mad, you know.
Yeah. But $450
$50 less than PS5. I think it's fine.
Yeah. Especially for a
Yeah.
mobile like PS4 Pro. That's pretty good. I'm satisfied with that. That plays Nintendo games and like yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
450 is okay.
And they're showing the software to
back it up.
Really make it worth
They're
it.
backing up.
Yeah,
Speaking
so-
of the software, Mario Kart was the first game they showed, dog, and that thing looks sexy, bro. Y'all know how I feel about Mario Kart. I hate that fucking game, but I love how this game looks. I love how this game looks. This game is beautiful. It's beautiful. It's basically Forza Horizon's Mario Kart, dog. That's crazy. It's low-key crazy, dog. Like, we got some new designs for like all the characters, well, most of the characters. Like Mario looks different a little bit aesthetically. DK definitely looks different aesthetically. We got the freaking Mario enemies. We got Goombas back, baby. Goombas back, baby. Let's go.
yeah.
Let's go. All we need is Paratrooper. That's it.
I would be surprised if Paratrooper wasn't there.
Exactly.
They're throwing every single type of like character in there.
Word.
Honestly,
Yep. And they got a freaking bunch of everything in it. They got what's it called? They got dolphin enemy. They got the Delfino people in that hoe. They got freaking the Delfino flippers. They got the snowman. They got some random BS characters in that hoe. Like, I would be surprised if we don't get like any of the tour characters. That's the only thing I'm be surprised about if we don't get any of them.
Oh, like
Yeah,
Dixie Kong.
Yeah.
I just realized we did not see Diddy Kong.
That's what I said. Exactly, Deed.
boy.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Exactly.
I realized
I wish
that.
I could see my face cam right now, because
I
that's
swear.
exactly what I'm
It's
saying.
not done yet.
Yeah, Diddy Kong is not there on much.
Bro, what is going on? They treated him like dry bones.
Well, the speculation is that because obviously we know now that the new DK design from Mario Kart is based off the new DK game design, and like we're speculating that maybe Diddy's not in that game, and so
Bro.
then there's no new design for Diddy.
Bro.
So like maybe they're
Bro.
Yeah,
either waiting.
it was
maybe they're just
interesting.
like giving him some time.
Because there weren't any other Kongs other than DK in that. I don't
Yeah.
know.
all the
So-
songs.
Yeah. But hey,
I was telling Bryce that Diddy's just gonna forever be DLC
that's
as like the
insane.
Yeah.
That's so I was telling
Diddy
Jess
deserves
that
better.
Diddy is the
I
Mario
deserve
Party
better.
spin-off character, bro. He was in every Mario Party spin-off, at least like all the sports game, all the like almost all the Mario Karts, like after DS, like after Wii, he was like in all the Mario Karts. Freaking, he was in. What else is he in? That's my boy. That's my monkey, dog. That's my monkey. Except like in Smash Bros. But like that's my monkey. Like he's cool. I don't know what's going on. But hey, character roster's fire. If y'all want to check it out, maybe I'll post the image on the screen. I don't know. But hey, if y'all want to check it out,
Characters right now,
what is that?
like around 50 characters at base.
Yeah,
Like what
yeah.
we see right now.
50
Oh
characters.
yeah, and we do still have the direct coming.
Oh, yeah, there's a Mario Kart
Right
Direct
now. So
specifically,
so
right?
we're gonna get more information.
Is there a
Yeah,
specific
so
Mario Kart
that's the
Direct or
best
just a
part.
Treehouse?
Yeah.
Whoa.
April 17th.
Oh,
So yeah, there's also the direct at the 17.
that's kind of sexy.
I
Wow.
honestly think if we just go by this roster already, I think this roster is already like the best roster we've seen in a Mario Kart game. Yeah, which is crazy because like Bryce and I have forever before the DLC for
I wish you could
Deluxe,
see
we've
my face
always
right now.
like we've always like
I got a
we've
raised
always
eyebrow
like
right
this
now.
debate about this. Come on, bro, 50 characters.
And
But-
when It wasn't a debate before, so I don't know like why we were
Bro.
even debating. But...
Bro, because
know,
look at this.
we're
Look at here's my point. Here's my point.
Right.
Here is my point. We have 50 characters. Half of them are fluff foo-foo right now. Let's be for real.
No, don't say
Half
that.
of them are foo. You hyper freaking snowman
You're not calling.
and fish
I
bones
am hyped for the cow.
for
right,
for
you're
the
right, we have
alright,
for
the
Moo
cow, the
Moo as
cows
well.
guys,
Yeah.
the moo metal cows
Right,
guys.
we have two
They
characters
even-
from Sunshine. Why do we
That's
have them?
that's
I
guys
was gonna
too,
say,
but
like, I'm not sure
Nah.
if you
One
guys saw, but they actually made the Cataquack playable, like from Sunshine. That
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I
right.
saw that. I saw that.
Exactly.
But
So what's your point, Bryce? Hypocrite.
listen.
Yo,
Listen.
all I'm saying is the costumes for each of these characters are gonna.
I
go
will
on.
say that they got character costumes. Character
Yeah.
costumes
That was
putting
so
this up.
insane.
They're putting this up there. That's fire. That's
it
fire.
looks like you get like an item. That,
Yeah,
like,
that changes the
your
costumes. I don't know why.
That's what I'm saying. It's like all that on top of the roster. Like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It's not even
And all
just
the
like enemy.
movement
It's not even
you
just
see in the
enemies.
game,
We
too.
got
Oh.
Abbott.
Yeah,
Like,
Nabbit's
yeah.
there. I don't see no
Yeah,
Koopa
Nabbit.
Links though. That's a plus in my book. That's a plus in my book. I didn't
Yes.
see no stupid ass Koopa Links.
Yeah.
Yes.
No hoe ass
Yeah.
bitch ass Koopa Links. I'm fine with that. Keep them kids out of my game. What did Michael Jordan say?
Hey.
F those kids? Yeah.
Yeah, we still need to see Metal Mario. My boy Metal Mario.
All
needs
right.
to come
You
back.
see, we could leave him out of here too. But we don't have like we're missing. No, I think we got all the babies except Baby Daisy and Rosalina. I think.
No, she's there.
Oh, Baby Rosalina too or no?
Yeah.
Oh,
She's
okay.
there too.
Baby, okay, so we got all the
Oh,
babies.
shoot.
We got.
Yeah, they got all the
I think-
babies.
I think we got everybody except Dry Bowser,
Like that.
PD, and like the Nintendo characters from 8DX, like Link, Animal Crossing, Inkling, and stuff like that. No Funky Kong.
PD's in an unknown territory because Piranha Plant is like a racer now.
Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, exactly. That's the low-key a step back too. But yeah, hey man, I'm not gonna say it's the best roster yet. Not until I see PD and Dry Bowser and Diddy and No Funky. Like 8DX got it beat right now. I'm sorry,
No
8DX
Funky,
got it
that's
beat.
crazy.
Yeah, shout out to Funky,
Why
bro.
so?
Shout out to that terror,
Like,
that
to
menace.
exclude Funky Kong.
Yeah, exactly. Shout out to the Akuma of Mario Kart Wii. Like, that's
The
my guy.
Akuma of
I'm just glad. I'm just glad because 24 racers, they definitely need a lot of characters. So, like,
Yeah,
I'm glad
let's go back
you're
to
going
Mario Kart
by
talk.
that.
Yeah, I agree. Freaking Mario Kart World right now, chat. It's got 24 racers in the same race. You thought you got Mario Kart before? You ain't seen nothing yet. You ain't seen nothing yet. If you're in the middle pack, turn your console off. If you're anywhere after 8th place, turn your console off. Don't play the game. Don't play the game because you're gonna get hit by every green shell, every lightning, every bullet bill. Because I know, yep, bullet bill card 8. Yep, I know you're gonna get hit by every single item in the game if you're in that middle pack. But negativity aside, that's fire. That's fire. 24 characters, 5. I can get like 2 Discords in one lobby, bro. That's fire. That's fire. I wonder how it's gonna be like if they're gonna have like a friend limit cap on like how you could join with friends and stuff like that or something like that. I don't know. If you could if you could invite as many friends as you want, banger. I hope there's not like a cap on the friends.
Probably the same.
I hope it's not
Probably
4.
the same, like 8.
I hope it's not 4 because if it's more than 4, that'd be so fire. That's fire.
Wait,
So
4 in the chat, right?
yeah, I hope it's not like 4, like, oh, it can only invite 4, like, people that you know or something like that. Like, nah, it's got to be like, I should invite as many
I
friends.
didn't even think of that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, well,
You made a good point.
when they were like showing the free roam and like they said you could like free roam with your friends, there was
Yeah.
like 6 of them. Like,
Really?
Like, that rolled up. So.
Okay, all right. If there's no cap on the friends in this game, chat. If there's no cap, this is gonna be the best Mario Kart ever. This is gonna be the best Mario Kart ever. I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be pissed racing, but it's gonna be dope. But like, yo, to recap a little bit more about what this game is doing besides the 24 characters, we got gliding as like planes now. Like the carts and the bikes got wings. Like they're going full transform.
Like hang gliders, like
Yep.
they were in 7.
Yep,
Like
they're
that.
going
You
full
also get
transform.
wings on the side of your car. Which is
It's like Diddy Kong racing in this hoe again. Like we're back.
On racing.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but you don't go
Nope.
underwater anymore.
It's a boat.
Like,
It's a
like,
boat.
You're a boat. On
Yep.
the
water.
Okay.
You got jet
No more water.
skis. That's right, baby. Boats. They got planes. They got grinding. They got grinding.
Yeah.
We're playing
We're
SA.
gonna miss the underwater aspect of it, if I'm gonna be honest.
Miss on what?
The
underwater aspect.
Yo, yeah, I mean, it was unique
There
being
were some
underneath.
tracks like that.
The dolphin track was pretty
That
fun.
dolphin track was
Yeah,
a
dolphin
banger.
goals.
Yep, that was banger.
That was the exception. That's the only exception
Yeah.
for me.
I didn't really like it though. It just
Rest in
slowed it
peace,
down
dolphin. Dolphin stalls.
Literally, that's the main reason.
though. It's just
I think
an
both are
session.
for the best. Keeps the pace of the game. I think.
Yeah,
I think it's
I like
for
it
the
slows
best.
it down a little bit if it's underwater, but like
Yeah.
and the water
I'm
change
also not
music.
sure if y'all peeped this too. That you could do multiple tricks now.
Yes, I saw that. I
In
noticed
midair.
that. I said that
Yes,
in the
that I
direct.
saw.
Yes,
I
you
did
can
not
do
know that.
multiple
I did
tricks.
not know that.
They
you can
going
do
full
multiple tricks.
transform,
shit.
baby.
Transform.
Multiple tricks. Full transform. Sega, you're cooked. Sega's so
World.
cooked.
Yeah, but
Nice knowing you.
the competition definitely ran.
Indians.
They picked the worst
Oh,
time to
my
do
God.
this game. They picked the worst time. They could have. If it was last year, it would have been a different story.
Word,
Oh, yeah.
word. And if, especially if it releases this summer, Crossworlds released this summer is cooked. I said this like on stream, like Crossworlds is getting like a day of playtime. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, because like I feel like Crossroads, it's either
A whole day,
it's either gonna release next to Mario Kart or next to Kirby. So it's like it's just
Pick
like
your
not-
poison.
Just cooked. Yeah, but I
unfortunately,
yep. We didn't even get there yet. But yeah, Mario Kart,
yeah.
it's fire. It got 3 modes so far, right? It's got the original Grand Prix, right?
Yeah.
Where you just see it got 24 racers, and the Grand Prix is 24 racers, 4 races still, but all the race tracks are interchangeable. So I'm thinking it's like either, I don't know if it's gonna be 3 laps per like course still, but like every course goes into the next course is what they're saying. So
Yeah, which is pretty cool. Cause like
Yeah.
you even see it like on the like,
Preview.
one of the yeah, cause like they showed the 3, 2, 1 countdown and like all other carts like they were actually moving during the 3, 2, 1 countdown. Like they weren't still.
yeah.
So I thought that was interesting.
Crazy
Yeah.
game.
That was crazy. Oh yeah, I did see that too. Like in between the races or whatever, they're moving. So that was cool. You got that. That looks really cool. It's like Forza Horizon a little bit what I'm hearing. So that's one. The next one, we got a BR. We got Mario Kart Battle Royale. You could the survival Mario Kart Battle Royale, bro. So basically it's called Knockout Tour, and like if you don't make it to the next checkpoint within a certain placing, you're eliminated. You're out. You're donezo. You suck. You suck. Yep,
Literally
you're
just
trash.
Yeah.
It's literally gonna be like
I think,
99 Mario Kart 99. That's what it is.
F-Zero also has a mode like that, I think.
Yeah.
Besides F-Zero 99?
Yeah.
As I mentioned,
99.
Transform.
Transform had that too?
Yeah, it did.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was one of the other modes you could play.
Oh, okay. Shoot, I didn't even realize that. Damn, Transform is a goat. I'm sorry, but yeah.
Good saying.
Yeah, I know, yo. But like, yeah, Mario Kart's got a knockout BR mode now. That's fired, especially to accommodate the amount of people playing now. Yeah, so that's fire. And then the last but not least, you got a free roam. You got open world of Mario Kart. You could drive anywhere on the map, anywhere off road, and take pictures with your friends, just chilling, just driving around, cruising. Turn the Fortnite radio on. Like it's gonna be just like that. Like it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great, and it's a launch game for the Switch too. It's got
First
launch
time
game.
Mario
Yep.
Kart is.
Yep, that's a day 1 game you can play with the Switch too.
That
Great
is a
deluxe pushed it
huge
to a launch
launch
title.
game,
That's
but-
insane.
Yep, that's fire. And like not even to mention the new power ups they got. It got the freaking Mega Mushrooms back, Ice Flowers there. Like there's some other new items and stuff.
I saw the Hammer Bro throwing hammers.
Yep, I saw that
Yeah.
too.
That's awesome.
I was like, they got new
And
hammer
then-
items, the coin box from Mario Kart Tour, I think. Like,
And
Yeah.
then there's that orb that changes your costume, which we
Yeah.
still have questions. Which I hope they show tomorrow at Treehouse.
and the
What
burger.
it does.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then they also showed
Why?
Hmm.
they showed you like being able to drive inside of a truck. and then
Yeah,
like,
I don't know if that
control
was
the
a
truck.
power up
Yeah,
or
I
something.
I don't know what
but
that's about.
Yo.
Yeah.
I might just pop up a stream and watch that thing tomorrow if I'm home. I don't know. It's in the morning again, right?
Yeah.
I'm almost.
Yeah.
done
Yeah, it's in the
with
it's
it.
7. Yeah, 10 a.m. your time. Yeah.
10 a.m. Oh, I can't watch it.
Yeah, I might do a just chatting stream,
And it's
just to
good
watch
thing
it.
Oh.
Yeah, because I was looking at the item block, like just analyzing it. So yeah, I noticed the ice flower. We don't know what the ice flower does, but you could just imagine it's exactly what it will do. Mega mushroom, obviously back. That's hype from Wii. I saw the boomerang is back from 8.
Yeah.
So that's a returning item from 8. And then then there's that mysterious orb that changes your costume. And then Bullet Bell, obviously we saw back, and then obviously you got your usual Koopa shells. And but other than that, like everything else is unknown territory.
Yeah, you'll find out more in this direct. Not direct. It's gonna have direct and a treehouse event. So
I think we saw the base god horn in this.
yeah, the base god horn.
There has to be. There has to be at least
I saw
something to counter that blue shell.
Yeah, I saw it. It was there.
But like that remix of freaking Toast Factory, by the way, shout out to
that song. As soon as that song started playing, I was so happy because I was like,
yeah, it's time.
We
didn't even see it in the trailer. We just know.
We
just know it's back.
That didn't come back from like the booster courses on Arcade 8. So I was really happy to hear that. Same with like Airship Fortress.
Airship Fortress.
Yeah, Airship Fortress is there too. That's fire. Yo,
I was about to ask you about that one in particular.
Yeah.
So now the
we're not even
question remains.
Nah. We're not even gonna get to the price range of that. We'll get to that at the end. We'll get it there.
Oh, we'll say
the question remains because like when they showed up the courses, you know, in every Mario Kart game we've got in like retro and new tracks separate, but now like in total like we have new tracks mixed with retro tracks. So I wonder what's the total amount of tracks we're gonna get in this game, like now, because now it's not gonna be separate anymore.
I think they showed like how many cups there were. It looked like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Could you imagine they managed to like integrate them like into each other's courses like they did at Double Dash?
Man, Double Dash.
Like elements of each course being put into another course.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
The hype moment with that big map, like imagine once you complete the map, like a whole, did you see a rainbow opening, and then that's the entrance to Rainbow Road, like the Rainbow Road track.
Yeah, right now it looks like there's 2, 4, 6, 7 Grand Prix right now, each with 4 tracks in them right now. So
7.
Yeah,
probably
7.
end up making it 8 afterwards.
Yeah.
I do want to briefly mention something about the free roam because like I find it really cool. One thing I think Mario Kart has lacked for the longest time is like a good single player thing. 7 did not have versus mode at all. You couldn't do versus Mario Kart 7. 8 and 8 Deluxe had no single player content. It's just Grand Prix, no mission mode or anything. And at least in this game, at least you could mess around with the free roam. And we presume the free roam is how you unlock skins for characters, how you unlock other characters. Since there's 50 characters, I imagine that's how you unlock them, unlock cards and all that. So the free roam is going to be like very exciting to do for unlockables and just to mess around with something that's not Grand Prix or online, in my opinion.
I agree. That is nice single player content. I wish missions came back from DS. That'd be so amazing. I don't think
if they do come back, that'd be great.
Yeah,
even
I don't think that's
gonna.
Later. But if it does, that'd be cool. I don't think it will. But
I definitely hope that they
already.
Yeah, I definitely hope that they pop up during the direct. Hopefully there's still a lot that we don't know about.
Exactly.
Yeah,
we got a lot of things that are unknown to us when it comes to that game, but hey, like it's gonna be great. And that's the launch title. So yeah, they said that's happening. And speaking of games, they got a Nintendo Switch 2 upgrades to like select Switch 1 titles. For example, Kirby and the Forgotten Land, probably the best Kirby game debatably out ever, is getting an expansion like it's like some Magalore from Return to Dreamland DX, like freaking extra mode. Like that is so fire. We're getting extra content for these games for some of them. Like so Kirby and Forgotten Land is getting the extra content. Breath of the Wild and Zelda Tears of the Kingdom are both getting upgrades. I don't even get any new content besides like some app capability. So that's dope. So basically,
I think those games are only getting a resolution and frame rate.
Yeah, resolution frame rate, but Kirby's also getting that
which is
too.
great.
Yeah, this is gonna get all these games I'm mentioning right now that are getting upgrades. They're gonna get the resolution bump up and the frame rate bump up, so they're gonna look better and they're gonna run better. So like these games that I'm mentioning right now, some of them might also have extra content. So we got Zelda's, both of them. We got Kirby's fine ass game. We got Mario Party Jamboree. So that's getting like a whole like kind of like mini game pack and like mode upgrade to it too, called Jamboree TV, where like you use the camera and the mouse controls to like place more mini games. So think of it like as some more Nintendo gimmick stuff. Like you already know how this goes. So yeah, Nintendo's Mario Party's getting an upgrade. I don't even know if I'm really gonna play that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a fan of the motion controls. I might not even buy it. I might not even buy it for the upgrade. Like, I'll play the base game.
Because I don't know if I'm getting the camera.
Dude, yeah, I'm probably not even getting the camera. Yeah, so like I'm not getting the camera. I don't have the desk space for no mouse. That's number 2. But
Just do this. Like,
I
you
guess
just gotta do this.
I guess I
Or
kind
put
of.
the air like you're
Yeah, I like that-
sitting
that-
like a DJ.
Oh my
That game
gosh.
also already looks very good and runs really
Yeah,
well.
it already
So
looks great.
it already runs
if you're
cool,
getting
man.
that upgrade, it's just for the new content.
Yeah,
Like,
literally. I don't think it's free either. By the way, chat. Like I'm pretty sure this is
No,
not
they
like
confirmed it was that.
It's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
the ones that got
It's
like
a
the
small
extra
fee,
edition.
but we kind of
Yeah.
expected it.
Right. I think so those are those games specifically that are getting the
Oh, and Pokemon
Metroid?
as well.
Oh, Pokemon too? Okay, yeah.
Notable,
Yeah.
very notable.
Pokemon needs
Let's
that.
get to the actually playable section now.
Pokemon
Game
needed
Freaks
that.
beat
Exactly.
the allegations.
Pokemon needed that. So what's it called? Now that that's happened, we also got Metroid Prime 4 is also getting a bump too. I think it's getting a bump. Is it getting a bump or is it getting just no? I think it has its own edition. Yeah, Nintendo Switch 2 is getting its own edition. So there's
Up to
that.
4, I think so.
Yeah. What else is happening? So, and we already said Pokemon Scarlet Violet. Oh, we did. Did we mention Pokemon Scarlet Violet, or we just say Legends?
We just said Legend.
Just like
Oh, so yeah, Scarlet Violet's getting that bump. What's it called? Yeah, so Scarlet Violet's getting that bump up. That's great. So we got that. It needed it because you already know the freaking thing was running like Dookie hot butt water. With pop-ups in. So now Scarlet Violet probably gonna look playable. That's great.
Game Freaks beating the allegations at long last. Thank
Finally.
God.
It needs to in this generation that's coming up. Sheesh.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So we have that. What else do we got going on? That's it for the Nintendo Switch 2 like upgrades and Switch 2 editions. Those are like that's that. So that's like one type of game that's coming to the Nintendo console. So they said there's 3 types of games for the Switch 2. There's the Nintendo Switch 2 edition games. There's Nintendo Switch 2 like upgrades, like enhanced games that are from the Switch 1 is getting like upgrade enhancements. So that like, you know, you can play it on Switch 1, but you can play it on Switch 2, you get the upgrade enhancement. There's the, like I said, the Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive games. And then last but not least, there's still the old games you can play on your Switch, the Switch 1. You can play them on the Switch 2.
and I'm sure even if games don't get an actual native or like a patch for Switch 2, they'll still run better than
Just
they would on
naturally,
Switch
yeah.
1, just naturally.
Yeah. So that's that. Those are your 3 types of games that's coming to the Switch 2. So not only will you have these new games coming out on launch, you're gonna have the ability to play your old games on launch, obviously, and then you'll have, I don't know if these Switch 2 edition upgrades are gonna be on launch. I don't know if they said that or confirmed that, but like they'll be there like within the launch window. So yeah, we got content, baby.
I don't know. I think
We
they
got
said
content.
Zelda would be at launch. I think.
Oh yeah.
I think.
Okay.
Don't quote me on that.
Dude, say less. Say less.
The upgrade, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the upgrade.
I think all of those, yeah, like they should be.
Yeah.
A lot of them
They
are
should
going to
be.
be, I know for sure.
Yeah.
So I know Mario Party's not at launch. I know Mario Party's like a
Yeah.
bit after it comes out.
Okay.
Mhm. Okay, well that's your Switch 2 games that you guys are gonna get, the upgrades, the old games, and the Switch 2 exclusive games. So like PS5, what were you doing on your launch? I don't know, but this is a proof that you guys should have done better. So there's that, and then we got the test games that are like kind of like your Astrobot like gimmick games of like freaking like Astrobot Playroom games where like you show like how the console works. So like you got the freaking Nintendo Switch 2 World Tour. Now, why I don't agree about this case specifically is it basically, to let you guys know what it is, there's freaking a tech demo-ish about like how the inside of the console works, which is kind of cool. I like the idea of it, right? It puts you inside the console, lets you know how the inner mechanisms of the features work and like how it's running and stuff like that. Kind of like Astro Pop Playroom. Yeah, except it's a little bit more intuitive. Not intuitive, more informational than Astrobot. So there's that. And you gotta pay for it though. That's my problem. Like,
Yeah,
it doesn't
it's
come with the
a
console.
second game.
For the
Why
stuff
not-
inside,
just like
Did they not learn from 1-2 Switch?
Yeah.
Right.
Alright.
Like I don't understand why you
Did
gotta
they
pay for
ever
that.
mention a price on it, or?
Nah.
It's
nah.
cheaper, but the fact that you still have to pay for it, I think.
Yeah,
that's
like-
surprising.
And especially considering the fact that I went to Switch for 40, I'm not. I wouldn't put it past Nintendo to
That game is not worth more than $20.
unreasonable.
It
Yeah.
was not even worth 20. I'm sorry.
Right. So like I'm not paying for no Nintendo Switch 2 World Tour. I'm sorry. I'm good. If y'all said it was Nintendo Land though, y'all would have got me for
Question.
however much, yeah. Y'all would
The
have got me.
question with Drag and Drive is regarding the price. I'm worried if it's gonna pull an arms and be 60
Oh,
or
yeah.
70.
That game better
70.
not
That-
be.
Please don't be 70.
Yeah.
I need something that looks like that.
not 70.
With
The
big
second
trays
game-
for slam dunks.
Yeah.
Please don't let
nah.
that be a flaw.
Basically,
better
the
not
second
be.
game is it's called Drag X Drive, and it's like a wheelchair like basketball simulator, which is cool. Kind of like shows like some highlights, some like accessibility options for like people that are wheelchair bound, which is pretty cool in my opinion. And like I like the concept of the game. I just hope it's not more than like $20. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not paying
At least
more than $20
30.
to like
30 is probably my limit with this.
yeah.
Yeah.
And like you only move using the mouse control chat and the gyro. So like you gotta actually switch the ball. You gotta like actually switch your wheels and stuff like that. So there's that. It's like these are like the tech demo S games, like that just really highlight the features of the console and like the gimmick and stuff like that. It ain't no Wii Sports, I'll tell you that. If it was Wii Sports, then you could have put that at like maybe full price and we would have been down. But like nah.
After what they did with Nintendo Switch Sports, I'm good.
Oh yeah, never mind. Never mind.
I'm
Y'all lost our trust too. You're right. You're right. I agree.
They landed with Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort.
I'm praying they could,
You should come back.
that's like somehow with their sports titles. They this generation they really need to.
Yeah, they fumbled this.
Tomodachi can come.
I would love for them to.
Tomodachi Life can come back.
Yeah.
He's can come back in the sports.
Yeah.
I hope so, man, because they be tripping, bro. They be tripping. So yeah, that's like good games. Continue.
Yeah, I was gonna say even if they don't, they are. Yeah, we're gonna talk about this, but they're giving us a rate to play the goated sports games on Twitch too.
That's right, baby.
So,
Yeah, you know what's coming up? So that's y'all games that we got. This is the new games. These are new games. But you know what they said that we're gonna get? We're getting the GameCube Switch Online. It's finally here. Some native emulation in the consoles. You know what I'm saying? We've had Dolphin for years. But hey, like it's finally on the Switch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, the Dolphin from Mario Kart. But yeah.
What's Dolphin? What's
The Mario Kart Dolphin. It's the one, the racers.
Yeah,
That stuff. Yeah, we've had that guy for years. So yeah, but hey, we finally got like online games.
Yes.
GameCube.
Yeah.
And
games.
a lot of those GameCube games, if you want to actually like play them like legally, and you want to buy them, they are way too expensive.
After radiance.
Bro, these resales
Most
are
of them are
insane.
too expensive.
Like for most
Yeah.
of the first party stuff, you're paying like at minimum 80.
Right.
for
So like
for
exactly $80 at least for these old ass games. And now they're included with your Switch family plan or like your online Nintendo Switch Online. But here are these games, chat. Here's the big deal. We got Wind Waker, which is cool. It's not Wind Waker HD. It's good, but if they released Wind Waker HD, like it's kind of obsolete. But it's cool.
I imagine, given the circumstances, they'd have to work with the Wind Waker version and not HD.
Yeah, specifically
have,
for
like,
the NSO. Yeah, 100%. But I thought maybe that's what that explains. It explains why they didn't release that when they were releasing everything else on the Switch, like all the Zelda stuff, and like it explains why they didn't release that.
I do still think we'll eventually get Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess.
I think so. Yeah,
Because like on Switch we got like Mario 64 in the 3D All Stars, and we got Mario 64 in the NSO.
yeah,
Fair.
you're right.
And
Same
we're
with
also thinking
Sunshine.
They both coexisted.
in the GameCube with the freaking
Yeah,
3D All Stars as well.
You're right. You're right. So yeah, I agree. So yeah, but we got Wind Waker. That's cool. We got Mario Sunshine is back, baby, and I don't gotta pay a stupid ass limited price freaking little fee to get your little dumbass bundle for the Mario birthday. Ha 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 ha. So yes, I get to play Mario Sunshine again. Lick my nuts. And I don't gotta pay for it, so haha. Yes. So Mario Sunshine is in that GameCube freaking collection for the NSO. We got Mario Strikers. Mario Strikers, the OG one, is gonna be there. I get to whoop Jess's ass for free. Like, this is gonna be great content, chat.
Yeah.
If y'all ready to see that, like this video. Let me know. Like, it's gonna be great to get. Man, Mario Strikers is back. You know, if you can't make a good one, you might as well release the old one. So I'm glad.
Yeah,
we're
that's
getting
what
the
I'm
first
saying.
one.
Like, it just with Mario Golf, Toadstool Tour on there. Mario Power Tennis on there.
Word, put Toadstool on that. Yo.
Mario Golf, man.
Mario Golf. Yes. Yes. we
Even
need all.
the baseball game that was on GameCube.
Sluggers.
Yes,
Sluggers.
baseball.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'd be fine with Sluggers. Super Sluggers is a lot
the
better.
pos-
You know what?
The
Yeah.
possibilities of this and third-party stuff, like,
Yeah.
oh my
Word.
god.
We're not even done. So yeah, we got Strikers. We got Luigi's Mansion, the first one, which is cool. Even though, you know, this got an HD collection again. Like, it's got 1, 2, 3 HD, but it's cool. It's there. If you want to ever, like, you know, pay for free, I guess that's cool. You don't have to pay for it. We got Chibi Robo, which is cool. We got, speaking of first party, we got Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. That's hard.
That's a big one.
That's a big one. Shout out to y'all Fire Emblem fans out there. I like Fire Emblem. I haven't indulged in a while because I never complete their games. But yo, shout out to Fire Emblem.
$100 if you want it physical. Like,
Word.
the
If you wanted
physical
that
copy
game like
cover.
physical, like OG, or like, you know, you want to get it legally, 100 beans. 100 beans for a GameCube game that's over like 20 years old. Like, you out of your damn mind. Lost your mind.
It's insane.
Lost your mind. But speaking of first part, yo, we got freaking Pokemon XD and Coliseum. That's insane.
Both.
That's
at
so
once.
insane. I've never played those games. I've
I've
always wanted
never
to play those
released.
games, bro. I've always wanted to play those games. Pokemon fans, y'all eating. That's fire. That's so
I've been want
fire.
to try those out at some point, so now I
And
gotta
it
read
should
the
be
way.
online too, right? You should be able to play with somebody.
Yeah, if it's on that,
Well,
so they should be.
I like to
possible
get complicated
online
with those
play.
games.
Oh yeah.
Maybe. I mean, we said that about like
Fine.
the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance stuff, and they managed to find a way with those.
Oh.
That's true, yeah.
Okay, so hey, maybe you guys could
I think it
finally
can
play Pokemon Coliseum together. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. That'd be fire. Some local multiplayer, like, but online, Pokemon Coliseum. And then last but not, that'd be fire. That'd be
Two
fire.
more,
Say
two
it.
more.
There's
I
one
cannot
more.
believe we're getting GameCube with online.
Bro, that's what I'm
I-
saying. That's
I
the
just
biggest
can't.
thing
Like,
about
I
this is that
cannot
these are
believe
all
it. I cannot
online.
believe it. I cannot believe it.
That's
Like,
so fire. If only it was
this is
like,
a
ugh.
a dream to me.
For sure. If they update this like library, like I'd honestly would pay for I would pay for this. I'd pay for this. I'd pay for this. I'd pay for
So
this. Like,
what other
I thought they were
games
going
do
to
you
do. I
guys?
thought they were going to do that and make like a third tier, honestly.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I
like
thought they
that.
were gonna make a
Oh,
third
Oh, you thought they were
tier.
gonna do that?
Yep, I thought they were gonna make a third tier. But hey, guys, it's included. Don't, man. Trust me, you guys better want to save your money while you have it. You'll realize that at the end of this video.
I'm just
but
hoping they don't take forever to update the library on that.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cause I think the
With
advanced
GameCube on
freaking
there?
yeah. I feel like all the other emulators on the NSO like are still lacking a lot of things. Like especially the advanced one. Like I feel like that's lacking a lot. Like
I've got some good picks for GameCube, but like with they're already locking on like the other ones. I don't
yeah,
know.
that's why I'm kind of
Yeah.
scared of like how like deep this bag is gonna go. Like I don't know if it's gonna like completely get rid of like, you know, our other options of
Yeah.
playing these games. So but like hey, I'm glad this here. And then, you know, we got F-Zero GX is back, baby.
Yes.
We're in the
Yeah.
racing
Yes.
renaissance. This is the racing renaissance. We got F-Zero GX. We got Forza Horizons. We got on PS5. We got freaking Mario Kart World. We got freaking Sonic Cross Worlds for one day, like, and then we got one more other game that's gonna be after this, like, you know, like it's gonna be fire, yo. So we got F-Zero GX. That's amazing. Online, by the way, like fire.
Yeah,
Fire.
that's gonna be fun.
Fire.
So
And then
what
last
other
but
game-
not
what other
least, we
GameCube
got
games?
Soul Calibur 2! Nintendo
Oh,
Edition!
Yeah, we have to mention that.
Nintendo Edition! We
This is
got
the one I've
Link
been
and
waiting
Soul
for.
Calibur back, baby! That's crazy!
This
Yeah.
is the one.
That was
this
a
was the
shocker,
one.
yeah.
That was insane. That was insane. That was insane. I never played a Soul Calibur game in my life. Not gonna lie. But
This
like
is the
seeing
one.
this
you
is the
play.
one.
This is
This-
the one that you
yeah.
play.
This is the
And it's
one.
online.
Yeah.
And it's online. And it's
With the
online.
online too. Oh my god. The last one
That's
time you were
insane.
able to play this was through the online versions on Xbox and PS4, I think.
But they didn't have
It was
Link.
a long time ago.
Now you got Link.
They had Heihachi, I think.
Yeah, they had Heihachi and like
Yeah.
some one other character for the Xbox. I forgot who it was, but yeah, like now you can play Link, baby. He's back in the Soul Calibur game. Yo, shout out to Bandai, man. I'm glad y'all have a good relationship with each other, man. Yo, so yeah, that's the NSO GameCube games, bro. That's great. So that's a great segue from third party to lead into our other third party lineup. This Switch 2 got games, y'all. Like we could finally stop saying the Switch 1. Not that the Switch 1 didn't have games. I'm never saying that. But the Switch 1,
That
it
game
ain't
was
that
already
the
pirated.
yeah, it just ain't have the third party support. Switch 2, there's no excuse, chat. There's no excuse. There's
Right
Switch
up the
2 third
game.
party support up the wazoo, up the culo.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy, bro. Elden Ring is on Nintendo Switch. I will not finish it again, but it is on the Nintendo Switch. That's fire. Hades 2 coming to Nintendo Switch. Split Fiction, that's a perfect Switch game.
Go.
Peak fiction. Peak fiction.
Peak Fiction, word. Peak Fiction. I
That
might
game
actually buy it
is
specifically
actually
for that.
big, man.
That's
Please,
gonna be great.
It's legitimately an amazing game.
That's an
I cannot
amazing
stress
game.
that enough.
Yeah, buy that game if y'all ain't play. Get somebody to play it with too. Get some friends. Get your girlfriend. Get your boyfriend. Tell them to like, hey, I want to play Split Fiction. Yeah, go ahead.
Pass and get going.
Yeah, get a friend. Get anybody. Get your brother. Get your mom. I don't care. Play that game. What's it called? So yeah, we got Split Fiction. We got FF7 remake, baby, and Yo, I can finally upload part 2, y'all. We finally made it. We finally made it. We finally made it.
This guy's a clown.
Part 2 will finally be released now that everyone is able to play. Like everyone is able to play it now.
This dude is a big FIFA fan.
Now that everybody's able to play FF7,
112% on that
we can
one.
finally
April
release it.
2020, Bryce. April 2020.
And part 2,
part 2
you're getting
success.
part 2, April
Almost
2020. Now that
5 whole
everyone's
years,
able.
bro.
Yeah.
We're gonna get part 3 before you do upload part 2. What are you talking about?
Wait, do you see what I
Probably
put in
gonna
the?
finish it before it does part 2.
Yeah, and I think they like sort of teased
Integrate.
Rebirth as well.
Yeah, Rebirth.
Yeah,
Because,
Yeah.
yeah. Still working on
they
that
said
right
like
now.
more information on remake project with Switch 2, so
Yeah, so
but
Final
that'll be cool.
Fantasy 7 is on that, is on the Switch, on the Nintendo console with good
Rebirth
specs.
would be crazy because Steam Deck
Yeah.
doesn't even run Rebirth that well.
yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Wow.
and it's also not on last gen. Like it's not on PS4 and
Oh,
Xbox One.
Yeah, that one's
Dang.
a PS5 exclusive, if I heard.
yeah. So hey, there you go. There's a way to
PC,
play
also.
FF7 for y'all, bro. There's that. We got Bravely Default, like remastered, launch day. Like that's cool. If y'all are Bravely Default fans, there's some caveats to it, but it's just cool that like it's there. That's cool. We got Borderlands 4. That's crazy. That's kind of crazy. That's crazy. That's things on the Switch too.
I
We
will be
got
playing that game.
That's not even out yet, and they're already getting this
Word.
ready
Not
for
out.
Switch 2.
Yeah.
Word, that's crazy. So we got Golden Eye. We got freaking GoldenEye's announced. Another 007 games coming out too that they announced for the Switch too. Like the
Yeah.
bag's getting deep for third party. Bro.
Honestly, I'm fully expecting Doom to come as well.
Yo, Doom.
Even though,
and-
like, it wasn't announced here,
Performance.
but yeah, I feel like Doom will definitely come.
that would eat.
Doom is
You know-
Doom is definitely on this point.
It's fun. It's funny you mention it because, like, real quick, talking about the compatibility list, Doom Eternal is one of the few games that's not compatible with Switch 2 for some reason.
Oh,
Yeah, that is interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Is
that.
it?
That's-
So
Okay.
they might need to go back and patch it or whatever.
Yeah.
More than likely, they're gonna have to.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I know Doom, like the 2016 or whatever, is actually like on Switch already, right? So
It is, yeah.
yeah. And Doom Eternal. So like, hey, maybe you could get all the Doom games on the Switch, which is cool. That means you can play Doom on the go. That's actually kind of fire. That's actually kind of fire.
Yeah.
Doom is an amazing game. I would definitely play that on the
Oh,
go.
it's fire.
Yeah, that's fire. They got that. They got Street Fighter 6.
Oh yeah, Street Fighter
You could be
6.
labbing combos on the go, baby. It's time, yo. McDonald's Wi-Fi internet, y'all can play. It is cross-play.
Play people with McDonald's Wi-Fi.
But now you
can
could
do
do it
Hey.
and blame people that are on Nintendo consoles like y'all always wanted to. So like, this is
Oh
great.
yeah, that'd be good.
Street Fighter
That'd be
6
good.
has
From
crossplay.
with it too.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
crossplay. So that's what I'm saying. I could blame the Nintendo people for the booty
And it has
Wi-Fi.
rollback.
Yep, that's fire.
That's
Oh,
We'll have rollback.
speaking of, I don't think we ever mentioned this, but like the specs when it comes to the Nintendo Switch 2, like it's got an Ethernet port finally. Thank God.
And the dock,
Right
yeah.
out the gate, yes.
In the dock, it's got an Ethernet port, and it also got like 2 USB-C's ports.
On the
One
system itself.
on the
yeah.
system itself. Yeah, it's kind of a weird placement. One of them's like on the top, and the other one's like I think in the dock. I don't know, but like
Well,
yeah.
it's for tabletop mode because they saw a flaw with tabletop mode. Like
Mm.
that you couldn't charge it as you played tabletop because it was at the bottom.
I wonder how many people use
Yeah.
tabletop mode. I don't be using tabletop mode at all. But like, okay.
Not many.
Oh, you do,
I-
Andrew?
it's-
Okay.
Sometimes I do. Sometimes.
Yeah?
I do.
I do sometimes.
Really?
when
Yeah,
think
sometimes
of
I use
yeah.
it, but I hate that
Really?
you couldn't charge it. As you
Really?
did
Wow.
tabletop.
You just have to choose it
Yeah.
ahead of time. Yeah.
The only issue is that like with the not the OLED but like the regular Switch is that
Yeah.
that stand is like terrible. Like that stand is really bad.
That's
What's
it's
that?
So,
trash.
yeah.
Yeah, they said the
Like-
stand got some movability with it, flexibility with
Yeah,
it.
yeah. The
It's just
stand
really
on the new one is
lookability.
way.
Look at that.
better.
Yeah, it's all it has the little flap you guys see right there. That's
You
it.
think your
Yeah.
whole look at this?
Yeah.
There it is.
Like the
Turn off.
OLED fixed it, but yeah, on the original
Like,
Switch, it's
oh
really
my
it's
God.
it's
Yeah.
actually
It was
really
rough.
bad.
Yo, so you don't have to worry about that when it comes to playing some of these games. So yeah, Street Fighter 6.
Yeah.
It's got Amiibo. Amiibo ain't dead, by the way. Amiibo is
Oh,
not
yeah.
dead.
Amiibo's alive.
Amiibo's
I
alive.
kind of want to get a Luke.
I'm getting Jamie. I'm getting Jamie 100.
Need Kimberly. I need Kimberly. I need Marissa. That's the only two people I need.
Kimberly getting an amiibo is high.
That is
Yeah.
amazing. If Mai has an Amiibo, I need
You
at
would have
least.
to pay.
Trust the
Mine.
people. Do not sell that.
I
If you sell
need-
it, you have to
Do
do not
it.
sell it.
I need.
No,
Don't
do
listen to
not.
Listen to me. Look
Do
into my
not sell
eyes.
it.
Look into my eyes. I need
My
a My
Amiibo.
Amiibo. I need it accurately
Have you heard this
represented.
being a fake
I
team
need
of that, but
all
don't
the
let me
I
say
need
bye-bye.
all the proportions accurately represented in that Amiibo. Thank you very much. Thank you. Just for my collection. Thank you so much. Thank you. So yes,
Okay.
Amiibo is
Okay.
back. Amiibo is back.
Collection. he said.
Absolutely. I love my
Yeah.
Amiibos. I love them. We got Tony Hawk
there's,
Pro Skater 3 and 4.
Yep.
Yup. That's
Yup,
what we about to say,
and
Deed.
That game looks incredible, by the way. I am still a little upset about the no career mode, but like
Mm-hmm.
the game still looks insanely fun. Like I'm definitely gonna be playing that.
Got a
lot.
SpongeBob freaking course too.
Yeah, and yeah, there was a little SpongeBob like little secret area.
Yeah, that was
maps,
cold.
which is- that was unexpected. I was like, what the heck? When that came up,
So that's not in the original. That's a
no,
completely
no,
new
that is
thing.
not in the original.
That's I
Yeah,
didn't think so. Yeah, that's hilarious.
So
Yeah,
that's
we got-
cool.
we got
I'm definitely
that.
looking forward to that.
Mm-hmm. That's fire. Yakuza 0 launch day, English dub, like a bunch of different features on that Yakuza game.
New
Like,
multiplayer mode added to it.
Oh, dang.
Jesus.
Sheesh. Is that a
I-
Switch
I-
exclusive?
I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
they're
Switch
adding more
exclusive
stuff to it,
multiplayer?
New cutscenes.
or is that for the whole game like release in general?
It's for this, at least the Switch 2 first, because right now they're saying it's a Switch 2 exclusive. We don't know yet.
Ooh,
So it's like
dang,
new cutscenes, new freaking multiplayer mode. It's beautiful.
dang, that's
This
a
might be how I get into the series.
Yeah,
like,
That's
this is
fire.
a country port, so yes, I would agree.
Ooh, that's
Zero
great.
is also the best one to play first, right?
Yes, it is literally
Oh.
the best one to play first.
Perfect.
go.
There you go, y'all. You play Yakuza 0 if you want to get into the Yakuza series by Sega. Shout out to Sega. We got Deltarune with some new chapters coming in.
Four
That's gonna be
chapters
there.
Out the gate with Switch, but
Yep.
like 3 and 4 are coming out the same day as its release.
That's fire. It's gonna be everywhere, but it's also gonna be on Switch too. Cyberpunk 2077 is gonna be on
Yes.
Switch.
Huge.
Two.
Ultimate Edition.
Ultimate
very
Edition.
huge.
Man,
I don't know.
we couldn't react to it because the stream.
Yeah,
sucked.
'cause the stream was bugging out.
We
Yeah.
You can't
Yeah,
even see it.
we couldn't even see
Yeah,
it.
that
couldn't
game.
even see Cyberpunk.
Yeah,
The fact that they got that on Switch too, like, is just
That's
really
really
impressive.
cool.
I mean,
I just don't think personally. I don't think you should buy it on Switch 2 though. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be on sale
Really?
on every
Why?
other thing.
I feel
'Cause
like it'll
that-
be a lot better handled on Switch 2 because they actually got like more time and everything put into
I
it
agree,
now.
but
Steam Deck
it's
comes
gonna
out
be
Cyberpunk,
full
right?
priced.
Yeah, it can. Yeah.
It's gonna be
There is
full
a
price.
It's like
possibility,
first
yeah.
sale.
Yeah, but it's gonna be full
Cyberpunk goes on
priced.
sale mad easily.
Is
Yeah.
it full
So I
price?
actually just
Yeah, it's gonna be
With-
full
with the
price.
DLC?
Yeah, it's gonna be a full price game on this. I personally would get it on Steam.
Yeah, 'cause
I'd even
the-
get it on
the
Sony.
DLC's been out for a little while. I feel
Yeah.
like getting full price.
That's what
I'm
I'm
not sure
saying.
how I feel about that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's what I'm saying. I think it's gonna be a little bit iffy getting that game full price at the Switch. But like, hey, especially because how long Cyberpunk's been out,
Yeah.
I
Like,
like that it's
you'll
there. But
definitely you'll definitely get your money's worth, but
Yeah.
just considering how old the game is at this
Right.
point,
Yeah,
they
it's
should.
better. Fine, like,
Yeah.
better spots.
especially because
I-
like it's so many options that it could be on sale at a lower price. So
Yeah.
I heard Cyberpunk is actually they're actually using the 64 gigabyte cartridge for
Oh, okay.
like the physical,
I
like
imagine
they're
it
putting the
was.
whole game plus Phantom
Oh,
Liberty in the cartridge.
yeah.
So that's probably
I'll
why.
definitely get into that soon. Yeah. So you can get that, which is cool. It's cool. They got Silk Song. It exists, guys. It's coming out this year.
2025.
I need.
It's coming out.
Dude,
Nintendo confirmed it. Nintendo confirmed it. Nintendo confirmed it.
Yes, I get it. They said 2025, but you know what? They also said 2023 back there in the Xbox
They did.
thing.
That they did. But
So
it's like they're swinging
I'm gonna
again.
need a actual date, not just a year.
What, 2025 is not good enough for you, man?
It's
That's crazy.
No.
I'm just happy
I need
that I get to
actual
at least
date.
know it exists.
Gotta wait till
That-
Xbox
Yeah,
release.
I'm glad it exists. I'm very glad it exists, though.
That is
Thank God,
hilarious.
'cause- Oh my goodness.
Maybe the Xbox event in June. You'll get a
Yeah.
date.
Or June Direct, possibly.
June Direct too.
Possibly,
Yeah.
yes, because it will be much closer to Switch 2 on that. Yeah.
Yes.
Hey,
We
Yes.
still got
Those 10
indirects,
seconds?
too.
Bro, people's hearts stopped in those 10 seconds.
Yeah,
10
I
We
was
got to see
not.
the game. Like, we got to see the game. That's the most important aspect of it. We got to
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
see it.
That's so. Yeah, it exists though.
Yeah.
Confirmed by Nintendo. Nintendo said it's coming out 2025. That's what it says. Okay, so yeah.
yeah.
There's Silk Song. There's a new Hyrule Warriors game coming out. That's fire. That's fire. Running at like a 60 FPS minimum.
Yes. Oh
Minimum.
my God.
Minimum. That's fire. I
waiting
can't
for a
wait.
game
Oh,
Warriors
yeah.
going to run at the same performance as Dynasty Warriors
Yes,
8.
man.
It's going to be amazing.
It is. It's like a prequel to like of Breath of the Wild. So like you guys could get like some Breath of the Wild
Tears, you
art
mean.
style.
Tears
No,
of the
no, no, no,
Tears
no,
of
no.
Kingdom, sorry.
It's Tears of Kingdom.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know
just
nothing about
say this without spoiling. So like this, so in Tears of the Kingdom, it's basically Zelda's like story in Tears of the Kingdom that we don't see. It covers the whole imprisonment war where they seal Ganon and be like that's how they steal Ganon, and then he eventually comes back to Tears of the Kingdom. But before that, it's a whole war about Ganon being sealed. So that it covers that whole story, which means it's another game where Zelda's the main character once again. Let's go.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I think it's also cool that they kind of have like 3 of this Breath of the Wild like trilogy now, like, and it's like one of them is a completely different style of game, but like still crucial to the story. Like that's really cool.
Oh, yeah.
So shout out to that. I love the Warriors games, especially the Zelda Warrior games. I didn't get the Fire Emblem one because I just knew it wasn't gonna run well. But I shout out to the
Whoa,
Warrior
You
whoa,
games.
definitely should get that on Switch too,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah,
that game is
definitely.
big.
I hope it gets like an upgrade. That'd be fire. If it gets like a nice like Switch 2 FPS bump, that'd be cool.
Cause like even the Switch games that don't have a Switch 2 edition, I feel because like now that we know how powerful this is, it's just automatically gonna give some of those games like a good boost.
If
Like
they're
it's not gonna
unlocked.
drop
It's been
frames.
loading or
If they're
anything.
unlocked, it shouldn't drop frames.
Yeah, if
you're
they're
right.
unlocked, which most of the Warriors games are unlocked.
Okay.
Like
Yeah,
actually all the
really.
Warriors games are unlocked.
On Fire Emblem Warriors, there's actually a performance mode that the
Okay,
performance
sorry.
mode will actually be locked 60 because it's not locked
Cool.
60 on Switch.
Oh hell yeah! So I'm definitely getting the Warriors games on the Switch too. Then yeah, for sure. I miss those games. I miss my girl Lana mostly, but hey, it's fine. You know, it's okay. So yeah, we got that. And like speaking of third party, speaking of exclusives, speaking of Elden Ring, we got the same people that made Elden Ring from Software, an exclusive Nintendo Switch 2 Bloodborne-esque game called The Dust Bloods, bro. I had no idea what I was watching, but I hope that everybody that was big fans of like Bloodborne and like Elden Ring.
The spirit
and
of
Dark
that game
Souls.
was definitely there.
Yeah, I
with
hope you guys are
Dustblood.
excited for that.
I was freaking out. So
Yeah?
I'm very excited.
I imagine you were in particular.
Yeah, like From Software is in their prime right now, so
Right.
like,
So
I
like,
just,
Sony ain't moving forward. Nintendo's gonna be the one to do it. That's
yeah,
solid.
they
and the
said
fact
it's
that this is a Switch
exclusive.
exclusive.
Yeah,
like,
that's
I
big
was
ass
already
deal.
not ready for
Big.
that.
that's crazy.
Huge.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
that's
I know
like
people that will
that-
literally
and
buy a
that game-
Switch for that.
Yeah, I was gonna say that game will sell Switches.
Yeah,
Yes, it
that's
will.
insane.
Yes, it will.
And it's gonna run well. Like you don't gotta worry about
Well,
it running like Dookie.
yeah.
Like if it was on the Switch version of it,
I
like
know
it's gonna
someone
run
that
well.
optimize their style.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Right.
that. It's,
Where-
Delta Ring's already on the console. That's gonna be on the console too. This might be the next Bloodborne console, chat. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that's hype.
Sony's dropping the bag with Bloodborne.
They've
Word.
been dropping it long
Big
before the
time.
Switch 2 was even a thing.
Because
Word,
like
I'm-
all I was getting from that game was like Miyazaki wants to make Bloodborne too. So like that's all I was getting from that.
right.
I'm saying it's like you can see it, but
Yeah, it definitely gave that feel. I don't know why there isn't a Bloodborne too,
It's-
but or re-release, but
Sony.
yeah.
some
so-
people don't want to move forward with it. I
Okay,
don't know what they're
well,
doing.
Sony,
but
you snooze, you lose. You snooze, you lose, and then
It's
now
crazy.
Nintendo will pick
Where'd
it up.
this, where'd this
That's
game
crazy.
come from, man? Wait, did they just
saying.
did Elden Ring DLC
If
and
they
they're doing a
just dropped
multiplayer
the
game this year?
DLC. They just
Yeah.
dropped like
That's what I'm saying, they just dropped
huge
Elden Ring DLC.
expansion. Like
Right.
I
Where'd
don't
this
know.
come from?
And they're coming out with another one, like a second Elden Ring side game too. So like,
Night Rain, right?
Yeah,
the roguelike, yeah.
yeah, they're coming out with the roguelike. So like, this shit is crazy. It's crazy. So like, yeah, the From Soft is going insane. Shout out to them. And then now I could get into something that I'm wearing right now, baby. Kirby Air Riders, bro. It's back. Oh my gosh, it's back. Yo, chat, I ain't ever get to play Kirby Air Riders growing up. I always watch mad videos of it. And like, if they put the OG one on the NSO, that'd be amazing. And then they
Yeah.
could put this one too. Oh my gosh, this game is people's childhoods. Y'all have no idea. Kirby Air Ride was the epitome of free roam, freaking kart racing, bro. Like, this is where you got Smash Run from. This is where they got Mario Kart World's free roam from, bro. This is. Where's my Kirby plushie? We're back. We're back. We're back. We are back. We are so back. Where's my other Kirby plushie? Where is it? It's right here. We are back. We are back. Where's my other Kirby plushie? Hold on. We are back. I got one more. I got one more.
God.
We are back. We're all here.
I'm just imagining it.
It's
Yeah,
on
I'm
Xbox
gonna-
Live too, by the way.
Like,
We're all here. We are all here. And it's
Good
It's
God.
made by
that-
Sakurai. Sakurai's been making
Sakurai
this.
is
He's
back.
directing the project. Yep.
He
Right.
actually came back to Kirby.
Right. I
after
didn't think
what, 20
Sakurai was
years?
ever gonna come back to Kirby. I'm not
20
gonna lie.
years.
He's back to his child. He's back to his child
Yeah.
on a game that he made. Like he's back. And the game that he's put into other games like in Smash Run in like some type of way. Now he can optimize it. It's gonna have online. He's gonna have online.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
gonna have
absolutely.
online. It's
Absolutely.
gonna have online. So like it.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all don't know, man. All y'all
It's-
saying that like it should have been like Smash 6, like the eat a Frank.
Too
Eat a
early.
Frank.
Too early. Too early.
Eat a Frank.
That's all I'm
Too
saying.
early.
I
We
am
need
Until
using
we
to-
get
that.
some more
we need to stretch it
potential
out.
in the next game. Too
We need to
early.
stretch it out. Smash can happen later.
Word.
But-
Especially
Yeah.
with how much is coming out right now within the launch window.
Yeah,
Too
I'm
early.
saying, like,
I'm so at peace.
Honestly, I don't know about. Well, I don't know. Actually, I'll just say this right now. I don't know. I truly believe that Ultimate will have a Nintendo Switch 2 edition. I don't know. I like at least at some point now.
I agree.
Over like before anything.
I agree.
But I don't
I don't
know.
I
know.
if it
I have to
That
think
game
more
feels like
about
it's been
that.
pretty optimized. On
it is
as
optimized,
Like,
just needs like some
porting
online
would
like
be
help.
nice, would be neat.
I
but-
mean, in terms of the content side, like maybe like
Keto.
nah.
Make a new game
I
at
don't
that
think
point.
so.
Just
I just
get a
think it
game
needs
out,
like
to be honest.
optimization when it comes to online. That's it. And maybe a balance patch, and that's it. That's it.
Yeah, Switch.
Yeah,
but
that's kind of why I'm saying it. That's kind. But Steve,
What?
Switch to ain't fixing that, bro.
Anyway, but back to Air Rider. So I played my fair share of Air Ride like back then. It was a fun game. I had fun with the racing, but I think what most people are talking about is that Sakurai absolutely needs to understand how fun City Trial is, and I kind of hope he expands on that a lot more. And you already know if City Trial comes back in some way, it will have online, so that's gonna be hype as fuck. So
I think he already knows how good City Trial is.
Game, honestly.
Yeah,
like,
he makes
Kirby City Trial every time anyone mentions the game.
Yeah,
I feel like at bare minimum, they just need to give it more maps, because that was like the only. My biggest issue with City Trial is that it's the same map every time.
I agree. Or they could expand it. I wouldn't mind a bigger expanded map.
Yeah, or like a really big map.
A really big one, like a really big one. I wouldn't mind more than 4 players too. Not gonna lie. I wouldn't mind more than 4 players. Hey, I feel like he knows how good it is because he made Smash Run. Like I feel like he knows how good it is.
Definitely. Like he knows there's all these people who want to see that.
Right. And like it's back.
Most importantly, he has to realize. I know back then it was different mentality, but like now that we have so many buttons that on the controller, do not make everything just one button, please.
Yeah. That's
I think
all
2
I gotta
buttons
say.
will work. I think 2 buttons would be perfect. What do you
2
think?
buttons. Okay.
2
Not
buttons.
1, but 2. Don't make me use no motion controls though. I'm gonna be sick as hell. Like cut that shit out. Like I don't care. But
What?
yes.
You telling me that you don't want to like spin the Joy-Con every time you're trying to hit someone?
I wish you could see my face right now. I wish you could see my face right now. I wish you could see my face. I am not amused. I am not amused in the slightest. I just want to play Kirby Air Ride, and I want to play it online, and I want to play it with good graphics.
If that game is going to be
To
massive.
accelerate in your Kirby Air Riders, you gotta press the shoulder buttons. That's how they're gonna make you move.
Yo, you get out the dev team, bro. This is why they don't allow you in those rooms, dog.
That's crazy.
This is exactly why. Yo, the racing renaissance. It's here. It's here, y'all. You got everything. You got a Sonic game you can play for one day. You got Mario Kart World that you can play forever. Because nobody, those servers are not dying. I guarantee you there'll be 24 people in that lobby every single time.
I could honestly see them like doing DLC.
Yeah, oh, absolutely, absolutely. If they were able to do Mario Kart 8 DLC,
online, but yes.
Yeah, you gotta wait. You're gonna have to wait. I guarantee you're gonna have to wait. But I know every single time there's gonna be 24 people in that lobby. I know it. I don't care how. Like 5 years, 8 years from now, until there's a new Nintendo Switch, there's gonna be 24 people in that lobby.
It still gets filled up in freaking Wii.
8.
Like,
Yes, it gets. Yeah, exactly.
It's like literally dead, but people will still play it.
Right, you're fine. You're fine.
I know we saw the Kirby colors again, like the other color, like the blue Kirby, the yellow Kirby.
Blue,
but
yellow Kirby.
I do hope they do like kind of like at this point. There's so many Kirby characters. Like I'm picturing like what Star Allies did with the DLC, like adding all those characters like both sides.
I wouldn't
like,
mind all the Kirby characters for Air Ride. Yeah,
characters. Like,
I agree. Definitely Meta Knight. You know what I'm saying?
But my thing is like, would it be like they're more unique iterations, like how DDD and Meta Knight was, or would they just be like characters on the?
I wouldn't mind just character swaps, like just palette swaps.
Just
like
swaps,
I'd be fine with that. I know that it's gonna take away from the bosses, but like they could like actually use just Kirby bosses instead, as like using like Kirby characters, I think, or like make like one like Galactica Knight, and then like every other Kirby character can be like, you know, part of the racing crew. Like I think that'd be cool personally. I mean, actually no, because the power ups. I'm bugging. I don't know what they're gonna do with power ups when it comes to other characters.
Oh, the abilities,
Yeah, I don't know. So I don't know. We might just get Kirby a bunch of colors like the.
So you think it's just Meta Knight and DD, just like the first Air Ride game?
Yeah, but like and then only then they're bosses. So I think they could do like a bunch of Kirby bosses then and keep it all the races Kirby with different colors, like you know they did in what's that Kirby Battle Royale that they made, the eating one with the rolling what's it called?
I forgot what it's called, but
yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
But they had like so many different color swaps in there, so like just put a bunch of those color swaps in there, and like you can be fine. It was not fighters. It was the rolling one where you eat. Nah, like you eat a bunch of like strawberries, and like the one who has the most weight at the end wins. Like it was a 4-player like kind of battle royale Kirby game.
think I know what you're talking about now, but I don't know the name either.
The Kirby's Dream Buffet. That's what it's
Yeah,
Oh,
Kirby's
okay.
Dream
Oh,
Buffet.
so they called it. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was a paid game. That's the only reason why I didn't play too much of it.
Oh,
So,
that's how I didn't know about it. I ain't paying for Kirby.
that explains it. Yeah, so yeah, if they just put a bunch of profiles of Kirby in different colors, we'll be fine. But yeah, Air Ride is back, and it's coming out this year. I guarantee you, it might be
Yeah.
like a fall game. I don't think it's gonna be like within the launch window, but I think it'll be a fall game.
Definitely
I'm fine
not.
with
They would have said it
Yeah,
like
so
a day to
since
day
it's coming out
was.
this year, we should be getting like actual gameplay footage soon.
Yeah, exactly. So
Soon,
like,
hopefully soon enough.
dang man, I love that Nintendo's actually showing games that's releasing very relatively soon. I love that I don't gotta wait like 2 years for these dumbass games. They didn't show
Yeah.
games that were like unfreaking heard of. That's like never gonna freaking.
Sony showed Wolverine like 10 years ago.
Right, that
Where's
game's not coming out.
Wolverine?
That game's not
We
coming
still
out.
didn't
That
get
game's
a
not coming out.
gameplay trailer. We didn't even get a gameplay trailer.
It's not coming out. It's not coming out. I can tell you right. That
We'll
game
see
got
Spider-Man
canceled.
3 before Wolverine at this
That
point.
game got
huh?
canceled. That game got canceled. That game's not coming out. But yeah, take notes. Like we actually get to see games that are coming out this year that you get to actually put your hands on and won't forget. So yeah, W Nintendo. And then last but not least, the last thing they showed was DK. Donkey Kong Bonanza 3D DK. 3D DK on like some Mario Odyssey shit. Like it was like DK in like Mario Odyssey setting, not setting, but like just a big ass. It felt more like Forbidden Land, but it was a big 3D DK game. Y'all can take it from here, cause y'all
Yeah.
know more about DK from me.
Yeah.
So
You can go, dude.
Okay. Yeah. This. So basically, if this game is it confirmed that it's the Odyssey team? 'Cause I'm just assuming that
It's
the
pretty
Odyssey
much applied.
There's
It's the
so much
Odyssey
of the
game.
essence on there.
Okay.
I'm thinking it is,
Really?
but we're gonna have to see, like, to get a full confirmation of it. I'm almost
Okay,
certain it is,
yeah.
though.
But yeah, so basically, like in this game, there's like a lot of destruction. You could like just go underground and start like punching the terrain.
it's like a
and
lot of
stuff, and,
mining. I think he's like a miner in this game
Yeah.
or something like that.
Like you could like pick up rocks and just straight up destroy the terrain.
Power scaling
looks
is gonna
so
go
fun.
crazy. Power scaling is gonna
And
go
like,
crazy with this.
and, like this is the 3D Mario team, so you already know that the movement is gonna be insane. Like the
Yeah.
game's gonna have
Oh,
really
yeah.
cool movement.
Mhm. It's got the
but yeah,
new DK
platformer
design
looks
too.
good. Yeah, it has a new design. Although it looks, that design kind of reminds me of like pre-rare Donkey Kong.
It
Mm.
is
Like
based off pretty rare.
that's what it looks like to me. Like even like more so than the movie.
Mhm.
But
Yeah, specifically
yeah.
that one though. I think Mario Kart 8 ones looks more like
Yeah.
the movie. But that
like
design,
those worlds look so good.
Yeah.
Like
all pro.
All right, watch it.
and like they even have like those like retro sections that looks more like the original
2D country, yes.
DKC.
The 2D country,
And
yeah.
I thought that was interesting.
Yes.
The biggest question mark that I have is like the other Kongs, like Funky,
Yeah.
Diddy, Dixie.
That's exactly the only question I had.
I wonder if they're gonna be in this game.
Mhm.
But yeah, I've been wanting a new 3D Donkey Kong for so long. So I am like dumb excited for this game. And this game comes out 1 month after the Switch 2 comes
Yeah,
out.
so it's a launch window game. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be all over that when that comes out. I cannot wait.
What was the last 3D Donkey Kong game?
64.
Dang,
Yeah, so that's fair to
Hey,
tell you.
64.
dang,
Yeah.
y'all. We're so back. We're so bad. It makes so much sense. Nintendo's been putting a lot of love into DK recently. They put obviously he was in the Mario movie. After that, they announced his whole like Nintendo World, like he's getting a whole section in that.
Yeah.
So like, and they've just been pushing out all his like country games, and I guess you guys have been showing up for them because they see the love for DK and they're like, yeah, let's do it. Let's make a 3D DK game.
Thank God.
Yes,
Yeah.
We've been playing on this. We've
Hey,
been
DK
wanting it for
deserves
so
it.
long. He
Y'all
does
showed
absolutely
out.
deserve it.
This is what happens when you support y'all franchises, y'all. You get this pink lovable guy because he deserves the world and he deserves all the games and more. We finally, yep. And then now look at y'all. Y'all get y'all big ass ape and he's here and he looks good and he's in a completely new engine, new gameplay style. Y'all eating. Nintendo's eating. Nintendo eating. Y'all ain't got yeah.
I'm very hyped for DK. I've been wanting a new DK game in general since Tropical Freeze, so like it's been it's been a very long time. Even my brother, my little brother, when he saw Bonanza, he's like, finally we're getting a new DK game because it's been so long. We've been going back and forth with Tropical Freeze, returns 3D, Tropical Freeze on Switch, returns HD on Switch. So like finally getting
Yeah.
a new game. And I'm surprised, 3D Mario team's doing it. We've heard rumors and like for years that were doing a DK game, but like I never believed it personally because I'm all like they're gonna do a 3D Mario game like post Bowser's Fury. Like there's
Where
just
we
like
thought a 3D
that's-
Mario game was gonna get shown in this direct. At least most of us did.
yeah,
Most of us
it's
did.
it,
I thought
it,
so. Yeah.
Mhm.
it's a crazy risk that they're doing this because like for the better. I'm just saying risk because we all know how Odyssey did, right? Just sales wise and like just overall reception, and it's just crazy that they're actually like doing DK and then most likely doing Mario like years down the road. It's a crazy change for them to do DK, but it's beautiful. Like it just like I feel like that's gonna be the game that like Mario Kart looks beautiful, but DK with all the destruction, as you point out, it's gonna really show off the power of the
That's gonna be
Switch
the
2
Ratchet and Clank
big
game.
time.
Like
Yeah,
like
Oh, yeah.
like there's just so much stuff happening on screen, and as you're moving fast with DK, and too, so like I don't like it looks really good. I'm so happy it just comes out. It's a launch window title because I remember in 2017 in March when Switch came out and Odyssey was October. That was kind of a little painful way because of how good Odyssey looks. So I'm just glad you only have to wait just 1 month
Yeah.
for DK. So
Yep.
very happy to see that.
Yeah, the guys, you heard it there. We got the 3D. Nintendo's ace in 3D. It's always had like they did 3D Mario well. They've done that. They've aced that with Galaxy and all the way into Odyssey. They hit 3D
All the
Kirby on the
way.
head. That was amazing. 3D
Oh,
Kirby is
yeah.
beautiful. I
Yeah.
can't wait for the next one. That's why I'm glad that 3D Forbidden Lands is getting like a little bit of an update. So that's cool. I get to play some more 3D Kirby. And then now we got Donkey Kong playing their 3D like landscape. Like we've already had Zelda obviously, but like now like all the Nintendo's like big like 5 like has gotten like a nice 3D like treatment. All their big flat platformers have gotten the 3D treatment, and like Donkey Kong's now really becoming like a nice staple again in the Nintendo franchise, which he has been for a while. But like you could really see like the love they've been putting into this monkey. So and Kirby. So yeah, guys, that's the Switch lineup. It sounds great. It sounds great. It is great. It is great.
I got one more thing. I didn't want to like cut you back off on that. I was like,
Go ahead.
there was one thing I wanted to mention
Go
about
ahead.
the DK thing, about the
Yeah.
extension.
Of course.
To give you an idea of why this is so hype for like a lot of the DK fans, comparing to the Wii U version of Tropical Freeze, it's been over 10 years now
Mhm.
since that release. For a 3D DK game, it has been around 25 plus years since we've seen anything like that with DK.
Dang.
25. And
Dang.
all we had with that was like Jungle Beat, which is a sick game, Barrel Blast, and of course the country games, and that's it. Like they did some Mario versus DK
Oh, yeah, they
games,
did
but
do
that's
that.
something different.
Yeah.
But it's been a while on that one, and then the fact that there's destruction and there's gonna be sick movement with that. I
Yeah.
do like the boss designs too.
The boss designs are gonna be fire. Absolutely.
'Cause I just love how like powerful like DK is. Like when you're playing that game, like you're just gonna feel really powerful, just destroying everything.
That's how I feel like it should have been with games like these. Like they should be showing
Yeah.
you what DK is capable of.
I told you, power scaling gonna go crazy. Y'all ain't ready. Yeah, they're gonna be debating
Everything I
if
forgot
he,
about fucking DK.
if he could beat Knuckles or not. Like Death Battle rematch.
Bro,
is gonna happen.
DK punched the moon, bro. He could definitely beat Knuckles. What do you
Hey,
mean?
man.
I still love that ending, by the way.
I didn't Knuckles could punch the moon too. But hey, we ain't gonna get into that. But yeah, that's the Switch.
Oh,
That's the lineup.
I forgot to hype the like launch year, but it's basically so just to recap before like we go to the next part. It's like Mario Kart launch day, DK July, so a month
Mhm.
after. Fall, like obviously we have like a lot of third party stuff. I know Prime 4 doesn't have a release date, which is still
Yeah.
strange, but we could presume it's like around fall.
Or holiday season.
Pokemon, since we know now Legend ZA is getting a Switch
Holiday
2
release.
version, it's pretty much the winter game for
Mhm.
Switch 2. Hyrule Warriors says to be winter, so that will probably either be December. It'll probably be like early December for Hyrule Warriors. So, looking at the year, that's that's a really good lineup. Like that's a good first year. Like
Right.
just for new first party stuff. Like, in my opinion.
I agree. The pre-orders for this console go live next Wednesday at April 9th, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
You got some options. You got
Hold on, Jess. Hold on.
you got the Best Buy option right now. That will give you the option for it to
And they're
be
doing a midnight launch again.
midnight launch.
Brother.
Midnight
I
launch.
will,
Yeah.
I will be there for a midnight
Well, it's
launch for this
cooked.
system.
My savings is getting touched. It's getting touched. And yeah.
Oh my god.
I will be getting another job. Also, if you guys
Soon,
want to pay me,
Jess, soon. Relax.
Yeah,
They're
if you
gonna
want to
know
pay me,
something.
you want to pay me, yeah, just let me know. I'm willing to. I will throw some ass. Nah, I'm kidding. But yeah,
Oh,
we're getting close to that point.
Sub goals, brother.
We're getting close to that point.
Brother.
All right, you're right. I can start with the sub goals first. You're right. You're right. And then we can start throwing some tail. But like, yes. So we got this releases on June 5th. I don't even know if we mentioned that, but yeah, June 5th is when the Nintendo Switch 2 is available for everyone. 2 months. 2 months
2
is when
months
this
too close.
console. This is gonna be a crazy year, man. Switch 2 already in your hands already. This year's been moving by really fast. Already April, so 2 months. Pre-orders next week. And yeah, and like we said, it's $450. Which is a good price. But fair price. But the game's not so much. You know when I said like in the beginning of the video that we're gonna say like it's gonna be good, bad, ugly, and you know, great. Yeah, so we discussed the great, we discussed the bad, so let me give you guys the ugly. Mario Kart is $80. They want you to pay 80 smackaronis in currency of USD. $80 for Mario Kart, a launch title, man. That's rough. That's rough, dog. That's really rough. And my big thing is that we knew there was gonna be a jump to like 70 because you know most next gen games right now are $70. DK, for example, is $70. That's okay.
We saw
That's
this coming.
yeah, DK, I'm okay with $70, but why is DK $70 but Mario Kart $80? That's insane in this economy. Oh my gosh, bro! Holy hell!
I wish you were here to hear me say this, Steve, but I feel like the main reason I said this earlier that Mario Kart being 80 is like just like with Tears of the Kingdom, they know they can get away with it. They don't even have to guess.
Yeah.
They don't even have to guess.
That's the unfortunate truth, you know. Because a lot of gamers kind of set this precedent by constantly buying digital deluxe editions, special editions of games that go into the $100 range and stuff like that.
Jesus
So
Christ.
they know that they're gonna get away with Mario Kart being 80.
Yo, and that's
Don't
the
even have to
problem.
guess.
Like, it's $80 Mario Kart. It was already questionable when they made Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom $70. I didn't understand that at all. I don't think there was any reason for those games to be $70. They were on the same hardware. Yeah, it probably took a little bit more resources to develop, but it was on the same Switch hardware. I don't think that deserved the $70 price point. It's Zelda. I don't care. I really don't care. You could fight me on that. But this being 80 for a launch game? Bro, it's freaking it's insane to me because Nintendo is supposed to be like the home family. This is like the middle class like man's console. This is for the children, bro. This is for the people's parents that are like, all right, you know, my child deserves a nice thing for Christmas or their birthday or something, you know. I give them a Nintendo console, bro. You know how sick they gonna be when you get open Christmas. You can see MK8DX instead of Mario Kart World.
Yeah.
Like, cause it's 80 smackaronis, bro. That's a lot of V-Bucks. Oh my gosh, dog.
So like honestly, I could see way more people. If it's possible to do it on the Switch 2, like you can on the Switch 1 or the PS5 and Xbox, I could see way more people game sharing now.
Yeah.
Not
I
even
don't think there is. I don't even think there is because they said the digital
Because
library.
on the, yeah, they have that, but on the Switch 1, you can game share the same way you can on
Oh, why
PlayStation
are
and
we doing
Xbox.
that?
So assuming
Why are we doing that?
We'll We'll have a
Hold on.
after this.
Wait.
Yeah,
What?
I can see way more people doing that because these prices are crazy. And
Yeah,
I'm not expecting the vouchers to work on Switch 2 games.
that's also a
If
good
they do,
thing.
they're
Almost
gonna.
certain they're not going to.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if they have Switch 2 vouchers, they're not going to be the same price. Like they're
Mhm.
just increase the
Oh,
price on
no.
that.
For people that don't know what the Switch 2 vouchers are, you basically pay $100 and you could get 2 full price Switch games.
2 games, yeah,
Yeah,
which is a good deal.
right.
You
So
do
like you
need
save
to
$20.
have a membership though. You do have
Yeah,
to
you
be a
do need the
Switch
Switch
Online member.
Online membership. But the only other way to get past this roundabout way of $80 for Mario Kart, mind you, it's $80 for Mario Kart in the US. It's like $100 for people in Canada.
Yeah,
Hey,
kinda,
you gotta be Jeff Bezos in Canada to afford Mario Kart in the big year 2025, bro. You
Yeah.
gotta start an Emerald Mine in order to pay for Mario Kart in 2025, bro. There's no ethical way that you're in Canada and paying for Mario Kart. There's no way. You gotta be scamming or doing some type of slave trade, and I don't condone either of them. So like, I don't understand how you're gonna pay for Mario Kart in this year. But in Japan it's 60. In Japan, it's $60. And
Wait,
so, what
I
my
feel-
suggestion is, yeah,
Yeah.
Mario Kart or just
Wait,
the
so
games in general?
it's normal pricing in Japan?
yes,
Yes.
conversion
A
rates
factor
is the only
about
price of
it-
paying.
So importing is gonna be more important than ever
Yeah.
for Switch. Still.
Is the Switch 2 still not region locked like the Switch?
Right. So here's my thing. I think that just like the Switch 1, you could go and change your region to the Japan eShop, okay? And you could buy the prices with the Japan eShop card and get it for the 60 beans. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I think
My
that's
thing
going
is,
to be
I don't
the
know if that's
only
gonna be
way.
a case. I'm not sure if you saw it, but like,
Mhm.
I did post like a tweet about the Switch 2 potentially being region locked in
locked?
Japan. Like all the accounts for it, yeah. Just because of the pricing
Uh,
differences.
No, that was for their site. They were just saying, oh, if you buy a Japan, like if you buy a Switch 2 from Japan, it's gonna be language is only gonna be Japanese, and that was
Okay,
it.
go.
Oh, thank God. All right.
That's
I
all
did
the
see a
websites
multi-language
now.
system. They have a multi-language system in Japan. I saw that though. That has nothing to do
Okay.
with this stuff. But you
have
should
to
be
make sure.
able. Yeah, that's a good point though. But yeah, you should be able to get these games off the Japan eShop if you go on Nintendo, your account, go on your Switch. You can do it on your freaking Switch 1 right now. Go on your Switch, make a new Nintendo account, make a new profile, set your eShop or region to Japan. You'll be on the Japan eShop, and then the only way you'll be able to pay the our rate would be to get some Japan eShop gift cards somehow. I'm not sure how that works specifically, but
Sure.
there are ways. So, yeah.
There are ways you can get around that.
So yeah, that's the only way you could probably reasonably afford Mario Kart, and I hope like most people know that because that's crazy. Like of all the games to make like that, like gate kept by that price range, Mario Kart like a home, like stay like name like that. That is, I'm biting my teeth right now, bro.
80 for the base game is crazy,
That's
especially
insane.
considering that this is Nintendo and Nintendo.
Yeah.
They don't like
Oops,
to price
oops.
drop like that. Usually, if the games
That's
do
the
go on
scary
sale,
That
it's
game's
only
gonna be
like
$80
10%,
forever.
15%. Like,
Forever.
20 if they're super generous.
That game's gonna be
Yeah.
$80 forever, chat. It's bad. It's bad.
And
yeah,
that-
and
the original
they're
Pokemon
probably
Switch.
gonna do the same thing every year, like how they did with the Switch, the original Switch,
Right.
and bundle it as like a Black Friday deal or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. It just really sucks that like out of all the games, I feel like Mario Kart should not be the one you make $80. I know you can make the most profit off of it.
80
I'm not,
crazy.
and like I think I'm gonna be full
either.
transparent with y'all because I really don't care. It's my channel. I can talk about whatever the fuck I want. So like it's really about those damn tariffs. Like that orange man, like we need to take him to the Minecraft world and like drop him off a cliff so like he dies in Minecraft because there's no reason. Like the biggest reason that we're dealing with this right now is the tariffs, because the tariffs are affecting like all regions wide. If you guys want to know why it's suddenly priced up like this, it's because of that. It's because of that. Like there's tariffs affecting like every part of the world, like every part of the world right now. Vietnam's getting taxed, U.S., China, Japan, Canada. So like these prices are gonna be up right now for a lot of manufacturing, and that includes the gaming community. So right now, this is the consequences that we're dealing with. So, like, if you're wondering why, I'm just going to give a little insight, like, just because of the tariffs that are affecting us right now. So that's why Mario Kart might be $80. I don't think that's the full reason. I feel like Nintendo obviously has a price of
It's 20% their fault.
yeah,
Like,
I think
20% is on the
because there's no reason that they could charge $70 for DK, but $80 for Mario Kart. I just that has to be something on Nintendo's
And
end
like,
too.
and the price is normal in Japan. Like that's something that I
Right,
I didn't
exactly.
think I said it.
That's my thing. The price is also normal in Japan, but I get it because there's our digital tariffs as well. Those things that does exist. So like it also
Yes,
like I said, it's not entirely Nintendo's fault, but it still is very questionable on their part because 60 instead of the 70 instead of the 8 is 80. That's insane, dog. That's kind of insane.
Even the Switch 2 would have been like 350 with the conversion rate.
Yeah, right now the
system
Switch
itself.
2 in Japan is like 350 or something like that. I think.
It's
Something.
definitely a big. It's definitely a big change, and I know in the long term, Mario Kart will meet the value because it will play it for the next 8 years. I'm sure, like
Oh,
for
yeah.
Mario Kart content wise, and like whatever DLC it will eventually get. But like
Right.
$80 is still like a crazy jump. And the worst part about this is that fucking Sony's gonna see all this right now and be like, "Cha-ching, we let's do it. We're doing $80 for Wolverine, Spider-Man 3. Let's go $80. Like we can
Bro,
copy them.
I will
Yeah.
beat Sony's ass myself. Oh my gosh. Sheesh.
Like I expect the next jump to be fucking Rockstar charging $120 for GTA 6.
Oh, and people are gonna
120?
buy
See,
it.
I don't know about that. But the crazy thing is, it could be 100, it could be
Yeah.
120, it could
Yeah.
even be
Yeah.
150.
People will
And
buy
people are
it.
gonna
still
buy it.
Yeah.
People are gonna buy it,
Still,
guys.
like, maybe just buy it, but buy the highest tier of
Yeah.
it too. Oh my goodness.
Y'all need to be very smart with y'all wallets. I'm not calling for a call of action here in this video. That's not what I'm here to do. But I'm just saying, if you care about like where you're putting your money and what like it affects, be smart with your wallet. Put your money on like things that you know.
Oh, with
Yeah.
these, please.
Please like vote with your wallets. Make sure that like if you're not supporting these prices, don't show it in the
Go
sales.
for the bundle.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah.
exactly. The cheapest way to get Mario Kart World would be buying it with the Switch, because they have a bundle. So I told y'all earlier that the Switch base price for us in the US is $450. It actually has a bundle that includes Mario Kart World that bumps up the price altogether to $500. So it's only a $50 game now, which I still don't understand how that works. If it could be a $50 game, why the hell does it gotta be $80? Whatever. That doesn't make any sense to me. But yeah, it gets bundled with the Switch too. If you could sign up for it on your Nintendo Switch Online account on the Nintendo Switch 2 website, or you could do it on Best Buy as well. From what I've seen, those only two options I've seen right now is that the Best Buy and the Switch 2 website. So you could go on and sign yourself up for the Switch 2 bundle that comes with Mario Kart World. Cough up that extra $50 and you'll be able to get Mario Kart for a decent price. So
I
man.
do like that they're trying their hardest to not have bots with their stuff, because sign-up fee have to have 50 hours, have to have NSO, like a lot of requirements just to be able to sign up for the pre-orders if you're doing the Nintendo site. So I'm glad they're at least doing that to try to avoid bots as much as possible on their side.
Right.
With that said, I don't know. The scary part is I don't know when they're gonna tell us whether or not we got it, because like if this happens a bit after April 9th, then if we don't get in, we're kind of screwed. Because I wish to know before, or at least April 9th, so that way I would know for sure. Okay, I'm going with Best Buy.
I agree.
Like
Yeah.
for sure.
I think you sign up. I'm gonna just try on Best Buy, because that way at least I'll get the what's it called? I'll get the Switch in my hand like the day it comes out. I don't know how long Nintendo's gonna take to ship the Switch 2 out, you know what I'm saying, or where they're switching it out from. So like if you
That
want
is
it
a
like
factor.
yeah, so if you want it like as soon as possible, I'd recommend the Best Buy. Be careful with the bots. See, that's the only problem that you're gonna have to worry about, is like getting past the bots. Because Nintendo has like an anti-scalper way of doing it on their website, which is really cool. But the Best Buy doesn't really have like anything preventing like people from botting it.
Like
So,
our retailers
like,
don't.
Yeah, so try your best. If you can get in, like, I say get it. Like, you're not gonna lose your money after you get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So just make sure like you get your price confirmation if you try for the Best Buy. If you don't get on the Best Buy, before you even try the Best Buy, make sure you sign up for the Switch 2 website. So, you know, at least you have both ways to get it. But yeah, that's the Switch 2. You got a $450 console, $500 console, you know, that is bundled with Mario Kart World, the $80 game. So that's where it gets ugly, and a lot of people are kind of upset about that. I don't blame them. It's Mario Kart.
Well, but right, it is money. You know,
Yeah, it's money, especially times are rough right now. Right, especially in the US, times are rough. Yeah, and it's only going to get worse. So like, be careful. Like, I'm not saying like, yo, these games are great, but remember, it's entertainment at the end of the day. Do what you can afford to do. You know, it's always going to be time for you to get these games. These games aren't going anywhere. Like, you'll find a way to get these games in the holiday season. If you gotta wait till Christmas, wait till Christmas. Watch me play these games. I'm gonna be playing these games on Twitch, or if you guys want it on YouTube, I'll put it on a YouTube video. But yeah, I'll make sure I play these games for you guys. Don't worry. So yeah, don't force yourself to get anything that you can't afford right now, chat. Like, we're here for you. There's other ways that you could indulge in these games and these franchises. So like, yeah, just be smart with your money. Now, for comparison's sake, you know, you got the Switch 2 at $450. And then the PS5 Pro is at like $700. You know what I'm saying? So like, console wise, I think we're good. No disc drive, by the way. No disc drive, by the way. Digital PS5 Pro. No stand, and it's not fucking portable. Now I'm cussing because I'm mad. Now I'm cussing. So like, yeah, it's not even portable. Switch 2 is a good price. It's a portable, like, better base Steam Deck. You know what I'm saying? It has like 258 gigabytes of storage. Which is a lot compared to the base Switch.
And considering how good Nintendo is at compressing their game, like their file sizes, like that's a good jump.
Yeah, absolutely, I agree. The only problem is like the last like ugly bad thing I'd have to mention is that when it comes to the physical media with the Switch 2, we're learning that even if you buy these games physical, they will come in like a physical cartridge, right? But the cartridge is gonna have like a key card that says it's gonna have to download the game anyway. So what's the point of buying it physical if you're gonna have to end up downloading the game anyway? Like, for example, Bravely Default, it's an 11 gigabyte game, and they couldn't put it on a physical cartridge. Why is it a key card game? Why do I gotta download like 11 gigabyte game? Why can't you just put it on the physical? And like, it's kind of given that like little discussion of like, why is physical media dying so badly now? Is the price of manufacturing going up too much that it's not even worth it? But
it's because they want to cut out the middleman.
Yeah.
They don't want to have to pay GameStop or Best Buy or Walmart or anything like that. They just want you to be able to directly pay them, you know.
Or even digital. But even digital, like, you get them from the eShop though. So you're saying you're trying to discourage physical is what you're saying?
Yeah, but that cut's going to them. Like, it's going to them either way.
So you're saying you're trying to discourage physical media because of the middleman is what you're trying to say, if I'm understanding you. Oh, damn, that sucks. That sucks, but it's also insane because it's also a little bit on the developer part too, because what I've been seeing, Cyberpunk, for example, is full physical. Like, it's all the game is on the cartridge.
Okay.
Yeah, so like, I guess it's kind of the developer's choice if they want to opt into like making the whole game on the cartridge, or like, you know, making it the key card game, which is kind of weird.
8 Deluxe did also have that with the Booster Course Pass too, where it's like all in the cartridge.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's cool. So yeah, I guess it's kind of up to the manufacturer, or company, which is weird. What do you say, Jess?
I just look at all this key card thing. I'm just like, I'm so glad I made the move to digital years ago. I just like it. Just
this is just
not worth
at this point. The stress ain't worth it.
It is annoying. I always like, yeah, absolutely.
I think us removing an option by principle is just horrible.
I agree.
But it's like, this has just been already the move for like years now.
My thing is, it gets a little bit scary because when it comes to digital media, you don't technically own it. Like, you can, like, they could take it back from you whenever they want. Like, there's a bunch of clauses that they put in those things that you don't read, and you sign your soul away when you press agree to the terms, that they can just take the game back. For some games, that they could just take the game back. You just lose access to it. And like, you've seen games like freaking Jump Force and like games like Concord just immediately get revoked.
I forgot
know?
about that game. Actually, Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is. I will say that it would be nice to have that peace of mind, like if the physical
you own
games
it.
were actually all of it was actually on the cart, and you didn't need to connect online or whatever.
That's my thing. It's like it feels gonna be physical. At least have it all
Yeah.
on there.
Yeah, that's my thing. Like, why is it you're
that
paying for the
is something
box
that I-
art?
That's something that I can understand. I'm not too concerned about that personally, but I can understand the physical people just
100%.
wanting that peace of mind.
Yeah.
And I also understand it for collection purposes too. Like, you're really just paying for the box art at this point. Like, and like, even if you sell it, like, there's no reason to sell it anymore because I might as well just buy it digitally. Like, what the hell am I selling it for the cartridge? Like, it's kind of lowers the value of it, lowers the value of physical media, which is already like debatably like kind of negative. And then it also just lowers the value of collectibles. Like, I'm just paying this much for a box art. And I heard, am I bugging when I saw like $90 physical somewhere? Or like, I don't know.
I don't know if that's
what
true.
That's only with the. I believe I heard that's just with Mario Kart if you're buying that physically.
What?
Because like all the physical cartridges are $10 more, not just for Mario Kart. Like
crazy.
it's digitally $70 and physically $80.
DK's $80?
Well,
DK's $80 physically?
I don't think so.
Like I'm not sure. Like the thing, and that's the thing is like there's too much information being spread around with this right now. But it's like there are different prices between Mario Kart outside of the Switch 2 bundle.
Yeah, it gets confusing. There's too much stuff. Like people are saying certain things, and like one store has this, but the other store has that. But like the only thing that's true is that Mario Kart's 80. The other games are like 70. Switch 2 editions are like kind of like in the unknown territory, like both digital and physical. Like regarding their fee, or if someone wants to buy Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom like fresh, and they don't have a Switch 1 copy, then I think they will have to pay like around $70 to $80. But yeah, like it's crazy right now. Just to think like we're lucky compared to Canada still, because like oh my god.
Definitely.
Or Canada.
If I have any Canadian viewers, comment down below, and I love y'all. I'm sorry. I hope y'all are rich. Like, it's bad. It's wow. If that's true about the $90 physical, that's insane.
Yeah, 'cause I was gonna say that just means that if it's true that then they're really trying to push people to go digital.
Right.
Yep.
But that's so nasty because one, that's like so manipulative. So like you gotta freaking be forced into their terms of agreements that like you don't own the game technically, like they could take it away digitally. You're forced. You don't have that choice. So like I just don't. I'm so confused right now. Wow. Well, not mentioning if Nintendo has inadvertently confirmed that Switch 2 games will be priced at $80 for digital and $90 for the physical based game cartridge.
America.
I only assume that's just for Mario Kart because that's the only game we know that's $80 right
That
now.
even is 80 right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna post this in our little group chat.
But like I said, there was that $10 increase for the physical in general.
Right.
Yeah. That means like one thing that I might need from Nintendo if they're really trying to push this digital thing, and from Sony too, is a better refund policy.
Oh, 100%.
Absolutely.
We need a like an actual
like Steam, right?
Like how Steam or like how Xbox does it.
We can't keep waiting for like more Cyberpunks on launch to make this a thing.
Yeah.
I agree. So like there's gotta be so.
You can't trade in your digital games like
At
you
all.
can your physical games. So it's
Right.
like
Nope.
with this all digital future, we definitely need like a good refund policy.
And gifting too. Like how you want to gift a game to your family members, knowing damn well like you gotta pay them physical. Like you gotta pay the physical thing like a higher price range if that's even a thing. And then you might as well just get them the gift card. So. Damn, man.
Crazy.
It's crazy out here, man. It's rough out here. I hope that like I said, just Be smart with y'all money. Do what you can do to afford. Comment down below. Like, this is, if y'all made it this far in the video, 1, thanks. I appreciate that. 2, if you're listening, thanks again. I appreciate that. 3, comment down below like what you guys feel about this price thing. Like, I know the console like might be fair to most people. What do you guys feel about the games? What do you guys think games should be priced at nowadays, especially like the physical ones, especially the ones that are physical but still gotta require a download? Like, let me know how you guys feel about that. I'll reply to any comments, you know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, that's been today. You guys got any final thoughts before I say anything?
Yeah.
Other than the price, like obviously the prices stuff is like the main flaw of it. Otherwise, the direct was beat. They did what they had to do. It was
I agree.
fantastic hour. Definitely day one buy if I can manage to get it day one.
Same.
Hopefully. Mario Kart, great. Donkey Kong, great. I honestly cannot wait for the future of this system. I can't wait to see the next Animal Crossing, the next Xenoblade. Those games are gonna be
Next
sick.
Kid Icarus.
To see. Maybe. Obviously, eventually Smash will happen, and that will be hype whenever we get to it. It's exciting to be in a new era finally. After 8 years, the Switch has had a fantastic era. In my opinion, a great library. And now Switch 2 is looking to do that with little to no flaws regarding its power anyway. And we'll have great first party and third party support. That's what the system needs. It's slowly playing catch up with third party games, but eventually I feel like we're already getting there in terms of like a lot of third party games, and we're even getting third party games that haven't came out yet. So it's a good balance.
Already there.
Yeah, it's a good balance. Switch 2 is looking to be really good in general. So yeah, I'm excited.
What's you, Anthon?
Me? Switch 2, give me that 60 frames. We know it's there. But no, that, in addition to that, all we've seen with the Switch 2 Direct, it's absolutely beautiful. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get that day one, but I will be getting that sometime this year. It really depends on how much I'll be getting it at that time, because by the time I do get it, because the thing is, it's also on the summer, so there's going to be a lot of playtime around Mario Kart in general, so I'm not worried about that going anytime soon. But
yeah, the FOMO sucks though, but yeah.
Finally. Yes, but in terms of the lineup for the third parties, beautiful. Beautiful. We even getting some new stuff that's already been out yet, so that's beautiful. I just can't wait for all of that.
Yes, I definitely love the Switch and its games. My biggest issue with it was just the hardware.
Yeah, same.
So I'm so glad we're finally getting new hardware, and I won't have to stress about games running garbage and stuff. We're actually getting performance now. So I'm just super happy about that. But that's the main thing. I loved the Direct too. I thought the Direct was very good, especially that streak of games that they announced towards the end really hyped me up. And Mario Kart looks insanely good. So I'm satisfied. It's just all of the pricing issues is unfortunate. And I'm also curious, are you guys gonna keep your old Switches whenever you get the Switch 2, or are you guys gonna sell it?
Good question.
Yeah,
I might give mine to my brother, my little brother.
I'd probably just give it. I wouldn't sell it.
Yeah, if you do, you guys can trade it in at a value of $150, I think, for the Switches, for Switch 1.
Yo, $1.50? That's amazing.
That's
$100 and
will
50.
probably do some kind of trade-in deal.
Yeah, GameStop is gonna do a trading deal.
They usually do that.
Nintendo themselves said that there's gonna be you guys can get it for trade-in value of they said it themselves, Switch 2 is the medium, the Switch OLED is the highest you could trade in, and then Switch OLED you get 175, Switch version 1 or version 2 you get 125, and Switch Lite you get $100 trade in. at GameStop. So yeah.
The only issue is I don't plan on buying the Switch 2 at GameStop. So.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know why the hell I would even bother
Yep.
trading it in. So yes.
Nope. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. So I probably would just give it to my younger brother, especially because I got a cool ass dock. Oh, I'll just keep it. I got the Smash dock, so nice and engraved and stuff like that. Like I've had this shit since it came out. Missing the freaking controllers, thanks Nintendo. But like besides that, it's a cool dock. If you have a cool dock for your Switch, I say keep
Here you
it.
go, bro. Here you go.
No. My controller needs the freaking dumbass stripes, the Smash stripes on it.
On them.
Yeah, the stupid 2 lines on it. They gave me the one back with
the.
the freaking. Oh yeah, I wish I had that one. They gave me the one back with the 1 line, but not the one with the 2 lines on it. So like, Nintendo, you owe me. But yeah, to answer your question, D, now I'll probably give it down to my brother, just keep it. So. But for me, like final thoughts. You already know I'm happy with the Kirby game. I hope it's not $80. I really hope Kirby ain't right. This is not $80, man. But it's great that Kirby's getting love. Great that his daddy's back. Sakurai came home with the milk. Like we got that. That's amazing. We got freaking Donkey Kong 3D. Like I like Donkey Kong games. I never really got into like Tropical Freeze, but I did play Country Returns. I loved it. So 3D like Donkey Kong is probably right up my alley. I can't wait for that. Mario Kart World is amazing. I'm so excited for that. It looks so cool. It just looks so good visually, and it looks so cool. Like with like such, it's not Mario Kart. It's such a different Mario Kart than what we're used to. So I'm excited for that.
Very
Yeah.
fresh.
Yeah, it's so fresh. I'm excited for that. I think the price range is fair for the base console. I think $450 is fair. 3 something would have been cool. Would have been cool, but like honestly, like I'm fine with $450. I think that's reasonable. But besides the pricing for the games, that's my only caveat. Like that $80 thing is crazy. I really hope that's not the standard. $70, I'm gonna have to bite the bullet. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's happening. Like, it's already happened.
Because, you know, it's already happened with Sony and Xbox. We're gonna need to find a way to game share so we can split the $70. But there's definitely that's the $80 is where I draw the damn line. Unless I'm game sharing, there's no way I'll get $80 out of me. Unless I'm balling. I'm sorry, that's insane.
I need some GTA 6 tier games. Like a lot of games
for
like
80
that.
beans,
At least.
bro. Like, and you already know, like, I don't like the thing, like you guys already mentioned before, like, this is gonna give other developers the, like, oh, Nintendo could charge 80, or we could charge 100, you know what I'm saying? Oh, if they could charge 100, we could, like, it's gonna turn to a big dick contest, bro. Like, I'm not with that, man.
Hey, just for the base game, too. Like, that's not even
Yeah, like, imagine
deluxe,
deluxe for GTA 6, bro. You know they're gonna do, like, 3 tiers of GTA 6.
Yeah.
And, like, the base tier is gonna be, like, let's be generous, the base tier will be 90, and then they'll do the deluxe, is gonna be 100, 110. Shit, fine. Let's be realistic. 100 for the base, the GTA 6. All right. 120 for the deluxe, and then for the ultimate edition of GTA 6, you're gonna be paying $150. Like,
I mean, it's not like that hasn't happened before.
and
because
that's the
NBA 2K
problem.
Definitely
The highest
happened.
edition of NBA 2K is $150. And people
Oh, I got. Oh, if y'all bought $250 worth of 2K, come see me. Come see me. Come see
Man,
me.
why did
Come see me.
2K have to appear in the direct? No one wanted to see
thing
it.
Yo.
that ticks me off. Like they're continuing this. Like, yo, we're supporting the Switch too. Okay.
EA too. EA too.
Yeah, EA's
I mean, yeah, I knew
doing,
they were going to. Like, FIFA's pretty huge on Switch.
Oh, is it? Oh, wow.
It
but
really
yeah.
is, yeah.
Oh, okay. I knew people was just big in general. I didn't know it had a player base on Switch like that. But yeah, so
2K.
that's 2K can eat a dick. I'm sorry.
WWE.
WWE is cool, but like, 2K can die. Yeah, I like the third party support. I think that's great. I love that there's no excuse
Yes.
anymore for like anybody to not have a game on the Switch, on the Nintendo console. And like now you could really say like out of the, like, I think Nintendo's part of like the next gen. Like for real. Like I think you could say like, hey, I own a Switch 2.
Better work.
Hey, I own a PS5. Oh, hey, or I own an Xbox Series X. And I think like all three like kind of stand somewhat comparable to each other. And I like that. I really like that for Nintendo, because one of my biggest things, like Deed said, like I just wanted Nintendo to be hardware, like, savvy. I wanted them to finally be up to date with like 60 FPS a minimum. You know what I'm saying? The fact that we're getting 120 FPS undocked is amazing jump. On the main jump, I already liked the Switch. I felt like the only thing that was making the Switch like excusable for the lack of hardware and the poo-poo like frame rate and stuff and resolution was that it was undockable and portable, like, you know what I'm saying? But now that they finally figured out some magical way to like make it like powerful and portable, I think it's an amazing console. This is exactly what everybody wanted. This is a Switch that was more powerful. Now you can play your favorite games, not worry about it looking like caca. So like it's perfect. I'm satisfied. I'm excited for like the life that the Switch 2 is gonna give us. It's gonna show us that like, hey, we got so many games to show. Like we got 3D games coming out for Kirby next. We got Mario 3D coming out sometime eventually. Like there's gonna be a big games on the Switch 2. I can already tell there's gonna be big games on the Switch 2. And the fact that we're getting a exclusive FromSoft Dustborn Ring game, like, that should already tell you that this Switch is capable of holding its own up to the competition that it's not really competing against, but it's gonna be able to hold its own.
But it's still doing better. That's crazy.
Exactly. And you already know Nintendo sales have already blown out the water of all this freaking PS5s, like in general. The Switch 2 is like best selling console of all time. Like, I mean, Switch 1 was already best selling console of all time. So I guarantee you, Switch 2 is gonna match that within like at least 2 years. 2 years. 2 years. Especially if they keep like releasing like Switch 2 exclusives. Switch 2 is gonna be one of the best consoles of all time. It's gonna be like, if they could find a way to make like some DS games for it somehow, that's literally the best console of all time.
Mouse controls for the pointer for DS games.
Instead of a stylus. Hey man, they got a USB-C port on the top of the dock. Put an extension. Make a DS extension, man, and give me my 3DS games back, baby.
I need that.
Give me my 3DS back. Put me in the creative design for the Nintendo team, man. I'll make some shit happen. I'll make some magic happen for sure. Like, yo, so yeah, like, but for real, I'm really excited for Nintendo's future. GameCube NSO is a big thing I've always wanted. I'm glad we finally got it, even if it took the Switch 2 to get it. It'll probably be on Switch 1 still, but like, I'm glad that we've gotten some game. I hope that they continue to update it like frequently. That would be great.
GameCube controllers are gonna go.
Oh yeah, we didn't even mention that. Yo, they got a GameCube controller
wireless
coming out, and it's wireless, baby. I'm getting 10.
I'll probably be. I'm gonna try to get 2.
I'm gonna get 2. I agree. I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get one in one color, in the base color. But when they come out with another color, I'm getting that one too. So I'll get one for now.
Buy Tadid's wallet.
Yeah.
Buying 2 GameCube controllers.
I will be buying a Switch 2 GameCube wireless controller. That's sexy as hell. That's so sexy. And then especially if it plays like exactly like the regular GameCube, like touch and feel. I hope it does. Not like one of those Power 8 controllers.
It probably will because
Hey.
I have the N64 NSO controller, and it feels just like the original.
Really?
N64 controller.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Oh man, I'm getting at least 3. I'm getting at least 3, and that's amazing.
And I just realized Melee has a chance of showing up.
Yo, Melee NSO. Yeah, the streets will go crazy. The streets will go crazy. As long as it's not the
Smash 64, right?
Oh
Yes,
yeah, we don't need to smash
I think we still need that.
There's one thing I want to see with the design of the the game controllers for wireless. Do we get one that's based off of the Wavebird?
And that is the OG wireless game controller. So
They should do
that
it.
would be cool.
That's what I'm saying.
should.
That would be cool if they did that.
Wow. So yeah, like I hope that we get like some more colors. I also want more color Joy-Cons. They're gonna do that eventually and stuff like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
Awesome.
that's 100%.
That's an
We already know that.
They even mentioned, but the UI is still the same. UI is
Yeah, I think the
still
only
same.
upgrade is the eShop.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
man.
they're
I hope so.
still
That
rocking
eShop ran like
The thing
But
is, the thing
in
is,
mud.
they're still rocking that UI, but like they could fix it so easily by just adding themes this time.
literally
Like,
not
please.
adding anything.
Yeah, please.
There's more, and the thing is, there's more power on the Switch too. There's no excuse this time around.
No, at all, bro. I put
In the
that UI
settings-
is so sad, Dan. I hate that
In
UI.
the settings, we did see themes again. So, Bryce, do you want basic white
God, not
or
that
basic
little
black?
beat, Jack.
You want
Yeah,
basic
I-
white or
freaking
basic
Ah.
black?
Jack.
Hold
Oh
on a
my
second.
god.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Where is it? Where is it?
Nintendo needs to realize that people would actually
You
like
really
spend
pulled
money.
up on Discord.
At least you give me like a light blue color, or give me like different colors, if anything. Come on.
He said basic
would
black
like-
or basic white. I should beat you up because I swear if you give him ideas, yes, I swear.
What are it's
If
already
you
there?
have any type of ideas for like not even just themes, like more themes would be sick in general, but like if we had like game related themes, that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Possibly like what they do with PS4, which I'm so sorry y'all gotta do with that PS5 players. Like y'all deserve better.
Bro, we had good PS5 themes and they took it away.
They did, oh yeah, they
God.
did. But then they just said no. We
And then they said you're
experimented.
not
Yeah.
getting it back. We had no like we said. Oh, I'm
Hey.
glad you guys like it.
You got
But
something
it's
to-
never coming
How
back.
do you acknowledge that we love something and be like, nah, like
PlayStation 6. They're gonna
that's
save it for the next one system.
What are the
What?
two Xbox W's
What?
that they have over the two companies?
Literally,
But
I don't
no,
understand why we're
it-
losing like creativity as we further get innovative with technology. I don't get that. Like PS5
They would
losing
get more with
creativity.
that.
Right, like we should be having more options,
Yeah.
not less. Black and white, what is this? Discord? Even Discord got more themes now, bro. Like, what the
Yeah,
hell
yeah,
is going
literally.
on?
It just kills me. Like it's such an easy fix.
It is.
They
It's
can
so
just do
easy.
it.
We've seen the mods. If y'all haven't seen the mods for like
Yeah.
Switch themes, like you should look them up. They're really cool. They're gonna make you
I got one
hate
for
black
like
and
a
white.
GU for my Switch. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Right. Like these Switch mods look amazing. So like there's no excuse for any of this like theme black and white nonsense. But hey, if they could switch, they could fix the UI, I'd be very happy. I just want something that's not black and white. God, there's so many other colors in the freaking rainbow. But yeah, like we said, like my final thoughts, NSO, amazing. Please keep updating it. Mario Kart World, amazing. Shitty ass price range. I'm sorry. I don't care. That's ass. DK, great. Kirby, please be $70. If you are $80, sir, if you are $80,
$70.
I will
That's the
wake
greatest
you
Still be
up.
buying it if
I
it's
will.
$80.
You need to
Still be
skip
Yeah,
a
you will
$80
buy an
game.
$80 Kirby game first.
Yes, you will. Look
will
at
buy
you.
it.
I will neither confirm nor deny these allegations. I will neither confirm nor deny these allegations.
It could be a sequel to Star Allies. No online. You still would buy it.
Nah, don't jack that. Don't jack that. Don't jack that. If there's no online, I'm not buying it for $80. You almost had me in the first half.
Yeah.
But-
See?
There's no way.
But there's no way. There's no
Let's see.
way the game doesn't have online. Like, there's no
Right.
way.
No, right. So like nah.
Like Sakurai's last game that wasn't Smash was Kid Icarus Uprising, but that game had online.
I would kiss somebody's ball sack for Kid Icarus Uprising 2 on Switch online or whatever or any please man please. But yeah,
Every night.
I need that. I almost cried thinking of that. But yes, especially with the mouse controls.
Oh yeah, that'll go hard.
They can make one of these things controls too, like
Exactly.
or like decently, like more comfortable feeling.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, final thoughts. Switch 2 banger. It's gonna sell like hotcakes. It's gonna do amazing. The games, that's the only real negative side, but that has to do a lot with like political reasons and manufacturer reasons that are really unfortunately out of our control. But like I said, the only way you really can control it is voting with your wallet. But besides that, we're in for a great future, Nintendo. All of us in this call are Nintendo fans. We're gonna have an amazing future ahead of us with all of our favorite IPs hopefully coming back. We're doing a great job already. We're gonna get way more IPs in the future. We're gonna get way more just love from Nintendo, and like you're gonna see it. Like we're gonna be great. The physical media dying, I'm not a fan of personally. But besides that, like you see, like we're gonna get Animal Crossing one day. You'll see it. Hopefully with some good online and stuff like that. Online.
Hopefully, help a good game in general.
Yeah, I mean like good gameplay mechanics in general. But yeah, yo, that's sums up the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct and the Nintendo Switch 2 launch. I hope I see most of y'all there when we playing Mario Kart. We're gonna build a big ass stream on my channel for Mario Kart World. So like I hope you guys are ready for that. And all the other games too, we will definitely be playing here on the Hollow EXP channel with my friends and then some. So like hey, Thank you guys for watching. This has been Team EXP, and this has been the EXP cabinet once again, showing you a nice podcast. If you guys have any criticism, any things you want to discuss, anything you saw us said in the video, let us know in the comments below. Let us know what you want to see next. And we'll catch you guys next time. Like, comment, and share, and peace.